rivers, streams, mountains, just everything. It's neat to experience it through baseball.
Gonna groove one right here. Right there. Nice, nice. That a boy. Get going, get going, get going, get going. Get going, nice, that a boy. Good, real good. That a boy, Rocket! Look at three, Rock, look at
three! This is probably the most unique place in 1920 to spend a summer.
You get 70 to 80 degrees, no humidity. It's perfect baseball weather.
The scenery's a little different than Kansas. That's the main thing that I've noticed.
Just the all-around package of it up here, it's a dream come true.
There's a quality of life up here I really, really appreciate. And then the golfing and fishing, of course.
From the producers of Touching the Game, the story of the Cape Cod Baseball League, comes a new film that gives an inside look at a place where they only play day games.
I think the first 5 days I got about 15 hours of sleep.
We'd stay up to about 2:30 in the morning fishing, and still just that evening light out there.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to go to sleep or what, and we're going to be playing like midnight games and everything like that, but I like it now.
The Alaska Baseball League. Our award-winning documentary crew immerse themselves in the heart of the frontier state, in a league that is rich in baseball history, and a vacation destination for any true baseball fan.
Every baseball fan should come up and watch the Midnight Sun game, just to see the atmosphere and what it's like to start a baseball game at 10:30 at night and not have to use artificial lights.
It's a league where lasting bonds are formed, and there is no shortage of knowledgeable and colorful characters.
People here are great. They love their baseball, and they love this league. They come out and they put their heart and soul in it. They really have a good time out here.
And everybody has a story to tell.
This moose is running as fast as it can straight towards me.
They grow these 100-pound cabbages and things.
Bear comes up right behind us. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
And I thought, oh, holy cow, this guy is going to crash. He veered off and missed the scoreboard by, I don't know how he missed the scoreboard, but he missed the scoreboard.
It's a starting ground for future stars, where long road trips can be a grueling but unforgettable experience.
Base hit right here, bingo!
Bingo hall? I'm staying in cots, but man, you get up there and you got all your team together and you guys are together that whole weekend, and it's a blast.
You seriously go through some funny things in there. Create situations that you can talk about years from now and say, hey, remember when this happened, remember when that happened.
The Olympic Village is definitely something you don't really talk about until you kind of had that experience.
It's bad, but it's a funny bad. You just go there, you stay there. It makes you want to be out on the field to play baseball.
It's a place where boys become men, and some of the best amateur baseball in the world is played.
There's no experience like summer in Alaska.
It's there to beat you down. It's there to test you as a human being. And just as life is going to throw some tough things at you, it's going to prepare you for pretty much anything you're going to face in this game. It's just overcoming adversity and can you mentally handle it? And if you can, you're going to get pretty far in this game.
Touching the Game, Alaska.
Hey, we did it! Good evening and welcome to Mulcahy. We're here. We did something. We have a video camera on us. It may be a laptop, it may not. We don't know. Jace Andrews, Drake Toll. We're the happiest bunch in Alaska right now. Oh, man.
Yeah, we are, man. It's been a big 2 days. It's been a bad couple of days. Watch this.
Hey!
A lot of computer mess ups, but we're here, and the Bucs can stay in contention for first place with a win tonight.
Yep, and they got Big Mike Sarhat on the mound to do it, who has been
BM,
a
as
force.
they call him, BM, Big Mike.
Got to talk with the skipper tonight, Kenny Barton, as he takes over with
Ken Hocuff, huh?
Yeah, no Ken Hocuff, no Bishop Griggs. It's all Kenny tonight. Talked about a lot of things, from being his roommate in Kenai to what he thinks the coaching staff of the Bucs would bat in the ABL.
Well, let's see what he has to say there, Kenny.
The I'm not throwing a
Okay.
funeral for the
Is that
dying
right?
Pac-12.
Is that
The people
right?
that are the sentiment of, so
did I
sorry.
export it correctly?
I couldn't care less.
I don't know.
I'm
see.
excited for the future of the Big 12.
I did.
3
So
years
we're
ago,
gonna
we thought
pander
teams
for
like
another
Baylor and
1 minute,
TCU
43
and Texas
seconds
Tech,
before
where
you
they're
guys
going to
get
go?
to
Will they
Kenny.
be Power
In
5?
the
Will
meantime, I
there be
think
4
they're still listening to my
conferences?
show from
Now
today. They
it's
are.
established
Yeah,
the
we'll
Big
get
12
that.
is the third best conference in college
that.
athletics. Because,
Took up the
not
wrong
with just
thing.
Colorado,
no,
but because of
no.
what's going to
Okay,
come.
yes, remove
Oh.
that. All right, they can still hear us,
We
right?
didn't want to watch you?
They can still hear us, is that right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they can
We
see.
got the mics on.
Oh, you can't. All right, so the
They can't see
microphone's
us.
still on. Now, if I do this and I hit, what would I have to hit here? Video capture device,
Yeah.
and then bam, and device would be.
FaceTime.
And it's us
Yeah.
again. All right.
There we go.
Hey, I'm excited to have baseball tonight.
You want to know a trick that I did last year?
No, I do want to know a trick. Yes, please.
We can have us in the top corner for this entire stream.
For the entire show?
If we
I
want.
think people would. Oh,
Boom.
yeah, we could do
Look,
that. Are we
it's
gonna
us.
We're gonna do that tonight?
We can.
Oh, we
don't-
could.
We don't have to.
Yeah, I think everything's gonna work. Less cool graphics than usual for sure. But I think I did a lot of surgery on this Jazz today, and I think everything's supposed to work as it sits right now.
Round of applause for Drake, everybody.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. I think we're going to get Kenny in here in 30 seconds, it says. We'll have Kenny Barton. Sound like a live wire. He didn't smell great today, did he?
No, he's let's just say prepared as much as the boys did today for the game. But he was excited to be interviewed. I walked in there. He was having a microwavable meal.
No way.
Yep. And
Is
then
that
the
why
best
he
part
smelled the way that he smelled today?
Possibly.
Okay.
The best part was that he had Ken Hocuff and Bishop Griggs surrounding us like the media, watching me interview him. Because
Really?
Ken and Bishop thought it'd be funny.
Oh,
and so
can
the
they-
entire
can they-
room was all standing and watching
Can they
us.
be here today? Is that legal?
They're here. They can't go on the field, but they're here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where they have to be.
Well, that is something that you talked to Kenny Barton about, correct?
Yeah, apparently there's no fine. No fine for Bishop Griggs.
All is fine.
There's only 1 game suspension for Hocuff, so he'll only miss this game along with Bishop Griggs. They'll both be back. And you want to know something crazy real quick?
Yes, I do.
I heard from Mike the Gate guy that the umpire last
MG,
night...
as they call him.
Correct. The umpire last night has been fired, and he was sent on a plane today back home.
No chance.
That's what he said
Are
from Mike.
Are we allowed to tell people that?
I don't know. I don't have many games here left, so what are they going to do, kick me off?
Okay, you know what? How do it now? Okay, now if I just put Kenny in here, can I skip to? I can skip to the middle of the video.
Yeah, I think
Here's
so.
what I'm gonna do, folks. I'm gonna give you Kenny Barton live in action right here. Here's old KB. Here's what he had to say today to Jace. It's gonna be kind of funky, and you're gonna hear from me for a second. Just ignore it.
I'm not throwing a funeral for the dying Pac-12. The people that are the sentiment of, so sorry.
Welcome back to the Full Sail pregame show. We're here with Coach Kenny Barton. Coach, last night, if you could describe it in one word, what would it be?
It was real tough because, it's been kind of an ongoing thing with what's going on, behind the plate. But I think, we just need to battle ourselves and just get back to where we were when we were winning that 10 games in a row, pretty much.
From your perspective, walk me through kind of the incidents of what transpired with the ejections.
Well, I'm in the third base coaching box, and and I can't say that I wasn't, just a little bit upset with what was going on behind the plate. So I chirped a little bit, and then, I think that our coaches being on the same page, we're just a little upset with the calls and stuff. So it just accelerated, and the umpire, shortly, very quickly, had enough of it and kicked our head coach out, Ken, and then Bishop out as well.
You spent a lot of time with Ken and Bishop. Give me one word to describe each of them.
Can I say anything bad?
I said one word.
I'd say Coach Hocuff, the smart ass, but great guy. All right, and Bishop just genuinely genuine, and that's pretty much it, I think, on that.
As we wind down the season, has there been kind of a favorite moment with this team?
Yeah, there has been. There's been a couple of them, actually. At first when we came here, it was pretty quiet. A lot of the guys not talking, but the more the season went on, the more the guys bonded, and we're having fun, especially on road trips and stuff, playing games in the back of the bus. You can hear them laughing and stuff. So I think there's been some relationships that will be for life with these guys. And, us as coaches are happy to see that for sure.
Coach, me and you were roommates in Kenai. How would you rank me as a roommate?
Pretty clean, really, I guess, how I would put it, and not there much, which was okay with me.
Fair enough. There's a lot of stuff to do. Coach, your main focus this year has always been hitting on your side. From day 1 to now, day 40 or whatever we're on, what's kind of been the main improvement in terms of hitting with this team?
And we talked about it today in the batting cage and stuff like that, that the game hasn't changed, but the style of hitting has changed. I even talked to guys today about strike zone. They say it's no longer the armpits to the knees, it's more the belly button and stuff. And I'm like, it's just not, that's not what I was raised on or played with when I played. And I just think that, we always talk about shortening your swing, and that's really it. And for me, I knew that for me being a small guy, hitting a ball in the air, it was a waste of time, because it's going to be an out. Because I may get it 310, 320, but it's not going to leave. And I think most of these guys just have to understand what their swing is and work on it and perfect it. And I think if they just stay short to the baseball, we focus on contact and just putting the ball in play, I think we're going to be a heck of a lot better. We're a good team. We just haven't done what we need to do at the plate to make that, get those wins, make that happen.
And then one last question, real quickly. Say you, Coach Hocuff, and Coach Griggs are playing in this league. What are y'all batting combined?
Oh, let's see. I'd hit about 400. Let's see. And Bishop probably hit about .030 and .001 probably for Hocuff, I said.
You heard it here. We'll be right back on the Full Sail pregame show.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's going to be in the driver's seat. I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. All right, next stop, the parking lot. The empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car.
Welcome back. Let's get you the starting lineups for today's baseball game. For the Matsu Miners, leading off, the first baseman, Cooper Vest out of Brigham Young University, BYU. Batting second, Lipscomb left fielder, Alex Vergara. Batting third, Steven Lancia out of UT Rio Grande Valley, the DH today. In the cleanup hole, it's Caden Carpenter out of Utah. Batting fifth, Nolan Tucker, the second baseman out of Valparaiso. Batting sixth, the catcher.
Out of where?
Valpo. Batting sixth, the catcher, Brandon Rogers out of Central Arizona Community College. Batting seventh, Sebastian Tomerlin, also out of Central Arizona Community College. In the 8 hole, Caleb Hanna's the third baseman out of Valpo, and batting ninth, the shortstop Emilio Barraras out of Grand Canyon University. The defensive alignment goes as follows. First baseman, Jackson Sorensen. Second baseman, you're not hearing this wrong, Oliver Brown. Shortstop, Curtis Hebert. Third baseman, Alex Pendergast. The outfield, from left to right, Ben Haar, Joey Narrett, Dante Turgeon. And the battery, Trenton Burkhalter catching for the ace, Big Mike Sarhat.
BM, as they call him, Big Mike is on the mound today, 6'7", 250 pounds. Mike Sarhat, 4.76 ERA, 3-2 record, is 8th start today. 33 punches in 34 innings, 16 walks and 40 hits.
Big Mike takes on in all reality, what is, in terms of average, the least best team.
The
in
least
ABL.
best team.
Correct.
I like what you've done with that.
I changed it up sometimes. We're having fun. First pitch, let's play baseball in Alaska. Strike to Cooper Vest, who's batting .286 this year.
Guys, you seeing this? That
scoreboard. Moving back is Narrett. Backtracking makes the catch.
2 pitches and 1 out. I love Mike Sarhat. If he continues this trajectory, he will go 54 pitches today in a perfect game.
Let's see it. I want it. I want all the craziness, especially with the Bucs winning in the crazy.
It would be crazy to win today, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'd take it.
I'd take anything.
Anything? Would you take ashwagandha?
If you gave me some right now, I wouldn't say no. First pitch to Vergara in the turf. Burkhalter picks it 270 average for last year's league MVP.
If all of your friends took ashwagandha, would you?
Oh, of course.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Sarhat the 1-0. Burkhalter lets it bounce off his chest. He's all right. And throw back to Sarhat. 2 balls and no strikes to Alex Vergara. Out of Lipscomb, as I mentioned, last year's ABL MVP. This year,
yes.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Can't tell you it was our vote.
Oh.
Smacks it foul left side towards the light pole. Remember on 4th of July when there was a ball that hit the pole?
Yeah, do we have 2 hit the pole that night? Why do I think it was 2?
Maybe. I don't remember exactly, but that sounds right. 2 balls and 1 strike for Mike Sarhat to Alex Vergara.
I really do miss the ticker at the bottom.
I do. Into center field, dropping fast. Narrett stays behind it. It's a base hit for Vergara.
That's the right call for
Oh, yeah.
Narrett. I mean, if he runs up and dives, he probably makes that catch. You know what? It's his last game, so why not? But
Yeah.
I get it. He made the right decision.
Yeah, you mentioned that Narrett leaves tomorrow, his last game in the ABL tonight.
You could argue the broadcast is better quality now than it was.
In some ways, video-wise,
You could argue it.
It could be argued. Good old OBS. Do you know what it stands for?
The Open Broadcast System, I think.
You're right. Vergara off first with 1 out. Sarhat has the ball on the turf to Steven Lancia, last night's catcher, today's DH. You wonder why he's the DH? Well, he's batting .370, so
Yeah, you gotta-
he
you
is
gotta leave
definitely
him.
designated to hit.
Gotta leave him in there. 20 for 74. Only 74 ABs this year. Not a lot. Came up here late.
Fly ball into shallow center field. Brown moves back and shallow center field makes the catch. Well, Oliver Brown's first chance at second base does pretty well, which is something to be expected because we heard about his time on a team with Curtis Abe and Dylan Maltby here in Anchorage. And, well, let's just say he was one of the star fielders.
Oliver Brown makes the catch at second base. Haven't said that this year. Welcome to the end of Summer League Baseball where everyone's either hurt or has gone home.
Oh, and it's just going to get better.
Yeah.
Vergara first, the new batter, Dan Carpenter.
With Mike Sarhat on the mound today, I can tell you he took BP today. Took BP. Not pitcher's BP, just Mike Sarhat BP because he hit like 12 bombs his first year in JUCO ball. He's going to hit later in the year. He had a home run, 2 home runs back-to-back today.
Vergara takes off, swinging Carpenter down the line, grabbed by Pendergast in foul territory.
Wildly, I kind of joked KB, Kenny Barton, the new head coach for today at least. I said, KB, Sarhat's really trying to get himself into the rotation. And Kenny laughed and was like, yeah, he's doing everything he can. I just don't know about it. And at that very moment, Sarhat hit the longest BP home run that I have seen all year. And it was just like an E.T. flying overhead moment. Barton and I were speechless. We couldn't believe it.
What a time.
I
How
think
does that happen?
It was great. It was an awesome Mike moment.
1-1 is outside.
Even better, it was right when Bishop Griggs had run out of baseballs. So it was Mike hits it and immediately just starts walking toward the basket to pick up the baseballs. Just like he got to pimp a BP home run.
Oh, yeah. 2-1. Pick off attempt. He's got him. Oh, the throw was a little offline, or he had him. Vergara was leading off. Took a jump right as Mike turned, but the throw just a tad bit offline to Sorensen at first.
Thought he got him.
2-1. Carpenter foul tips it into the mid. Caden, probably the strongest arm in the ABL. Only problem, maybe the least accurate as well.
You tell him how you feel. You tell him how it is, buddy.
I will. What we got? 3 regular season games left?
Yep.
Pickoff attempt and standing this time is Vergara. You enjoying the broadcast view, everybody? I think
Now,
it's
this
funny.
is
This is awesome. This is great.
I think I love OBS.
is
Strike him
great.
out, Mike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pickoff attempt and standing again, Vergara.
This is what it looks like. This is what we usually look like in the booth.
Yeah, this is how we operate.
Yeah, I wear pajamas. You wear a suit and tie almost every day.
I don't even have a suit and tie in Alaska.
That's what some say.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Mike Sarhat gets his first K, and well, it's pretty easy for Big Mike on the mound on the top of the first.
Off speed, not much you can do about it. Insane.
Bottom half coming up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
On you, partner.
Welcome back here to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Let me finish the last inning. Let's get the starting lineup for your Anchorage Bucs. Leading off, the left fielder, Ben Haar out of University of San Diego. Batting second, the shortstop, Curtis Hebert out of Portland. Batting third, the center fielder tonight, Joey Narrett out of Dallas Baptist University. In the cleanup hole, Chandler Gilbert Community College's Dante Turgeon. In the 5 slot, Jackson Sorensen heading to Iowa Western. 6th, Alex Pendergast out of DBU. Batting 7th, Trenton Burkhalter going to the University of Nebraska, Omaha. Batting 8th, the DH, Zach Thomas going to Mercer. And batting 9th, the second baseman, Oliver Brown from Holy Cross. The defensive alignment go as followed. Cooper Vest playing first. A Ghost plays second. Emilio Barreras plays short. Caleb Hannas at third. Vergara in left. Tomerlin in center. Carpenter in right, and the battery. Braden Rogers catching for Ethan Like.
Yeah, Like 6'1", 180, 4-0 record, 2.11 ERA. Not good.
Let's go see who second baseman is supposed to be.
38 and a third innings, only 26 strikeouts, 17 walks, 39 hits. To put it all together here, that is 56 walks and hits combined in 38 and a third.
I'm going to make sure that's right. Tucker. All right, it should be there now. Good old Tucker. First pitch. It's a ball.
Ben Haar. 191 average, but his OBP 350 plus because he's one of the league's best in the category of walks. He's got 21 of those this year.
Swings at that one up the middle. Barreras dives, gets up, bouncer to first. It beats Haar.
How did he beat Haar?
I have no clue.
Barreras threw the baseball straight downward. I mean, he threw it. It landed probably 7 feet away from where Barreras is standing. Did Haar jog? What are we doing? Also, Ken Hokup just texted me. He said, you guys are, and then the second part didn't send for a while, so he just sent, you guys are, and then it's Dumb and Dumber. He sent, it's Dumb and Dumber.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you, Ken, for watching.
Someone screenshot this. Hebert takes a strike. I think it makes it fun.
Right, so Ken wouldn't know, but my laptop, the production laptop, broke yesterday, Coach, so.
Hebert fouls it.
So we lost the laptop that has all the cool production stuff,
Where'd
and
we go?
also my personal laptop. I took it off a little bit. My personal laptop also broke, so I'm out about $5,000. So, Ken, if you're feeling generous.
0-2 to Hebert is up high. Yeah, that would be very generous, Ken.
I told Ken yesterday that I got a new job, that I got a full-time job, and in the midst of all my celebration, everything broke.
Check swing, he doesn't go across. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Curtis Hebert.
I think there's value to everyone at home being able to see the fielding alignment.
Yeah, it's nice. I can just say a fly ball to left, and y'all will know who it is.
Yes, you will. You can see how many pitches the pitcher has thrown. You can see what the batter is hitting.
Yeah. Shoot, that'll just do our job for us.
Basically, yes.
Full count pitch from Like. Inside, a walk to Hebert.
Hebert down 0-2 and just works it. Like didn't come back into the zone again. He was really leaning on the off-speed, trying to get Hebert to chase. Curtis won't do it.
Well, he doesn't like that. Joey Narrett will step in.
Also, have we mentioned that Lex Bodeker is
He's the third base coach today?
He's the first base coach
First
today
base?
with Kenny Barton off a third, meaning there are 0 coaches in the dugout. What a splendid idea.
Swing from Narrett on the first pitch for a strike. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about
will
that.
also be boarding a plane in 4 hours to
Oh, he's
go
leaving
home.
tonight?
He's leaving at
Oh.
like 2 a.m.
Interesting.
Yeah,
well,
Joey
to be
Narrett's
fair, he's
gone.
leaving technically what? That's 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. Wisconsin time.
Which could be a problem when it comes to sleep.
Yeah, but he's going to go home with 50 pounds of salmon, so
Yep.
that's all that matters to
Big
him.
salmon guy.
Said he caught 10 yesterday, and he planned to catch 10 today. I don't know if he got 10. Him and Cade Wiegert. 0-2 is away. Gets away from the catcher. Hebert jogs to second.
Yeah, you can only help but question the coaching staff's decision to put Joey in the lineup today after he just didn't sleep last night from fishing, which little did they know, he hasn't slept in 4 days. He just goes and fishes at 3 a.m. He left at 3 a.m. this morning from our house to go fish.
He did. What a guy. We'll miss Joey.
Good dude.
1-2. Flings the bat out there and fouls it away. Barton, through the 5-hole.
Oh, did Kenny miss it?
Yeah, it went right through the 5-hole.
That'll do. Poor
That'll
Kenny.
do.
He tries over there, man. He really
He
does.
does. He does.
Let's see if I can get this. Thing's leaning.
Oh. 1-2. Chop foul. That looks better. I thought the ball was the mouse for a second. I was like,
Did
what
you
is happening?
really?
Yeah. Huh. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Joey Narrett. Curtis Hebert at second base. Left on left matchup with Like on the mound. Narrett slaps it. Left field. About 6 feet foul.
Did the guy that takes gate really tell you that?
He did.
That's
He also told me
crazy.
he was Mike and that he played in this league 20 years ago. He played for the Oregon Ducks in college. And then he played for the Glacier Pilots in 1976.
How did he play in this league
Sorry.
20 years ago?
It was more time than that. I just kind of guesstimated and then realized that was wrong. So 50 years ago. 50 years ago he played. Of course, his timeline didn't really make sense half the time, but that's okay.
Yeah.
4 foul balls in this AB alone from Joey Narrett. The 1-2 pitch from Like. Again, he stays alive.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like, sadly, this might be our production setup, though, throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It does seem as though this is how you will have to watch the games. Sorry.
A little thing. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the billionth time.
Yes.
Swing and a miss from there. Inside pitch got him. Long AB forces Like to throw what ended up being 9 pitches, but comes up empty. But quality AB in my bag.
Joey attacks. Joey attacks. Granted, again, guy has not slept in 3 days. That's a true story. He went at midnight 2 nights ago and at 3 a.m. last night to go fish.
Sun never goes down. Turgeon. Foul ball down the right field line.
Last day of Joey's season up here, though, man, it's awesome. Been awesome to get to know that guy.
Yeah, bunkhouse guy, he's a great dude.
Been huge for this team, too. Going to be tough to lose his bat.
0-1 to Turgeon. Smacks it right side again, foul.
Man, the Bucs are really getting a hold of Like right now. It's just everything you put a charge into has gone foul.
See, we've faced Like before, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Last time the Bucs faced Like was June 30th. Like's last 4 performances have all come against the Chugiak Chinooks. That's insane. What a stat.
0-2. Staying alive is Turgeon.
It's a great swing. That pitch is coming in 2 inches off the plate, but is likely called a strike. Defensive swing from Turgeon pays off. But Like, from July 8th to July 22nd, pitched 4 times. All against the Chugiak Chinooks. That's all that he knew.
One at a time. 0-2. Turgeon, fly ball into right field. Initially going back and now coming forward to make the catch is Carpenter for out number 3. Hebert walks, moves to second on a pass ball. He's stranded. We'll go to the second inning. 0-0 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
When I first moved to Alaska, my whole family was saying, oh boy, this is a strange phase in his life.
I saw pictures of the place, gorgeous scenery, and then I took a summer job here and fell totally in love with the mountains, the ocean, everything. But I think what kept me here was the people.
The idea of starting a brewery seemed to match and mesh what we enjoyed about our life up here. Each other, beer, working hard, and creating something.
When we started out really small, we only sold our beer in Alaska. Now that we sell our beer outside, when I travel and I see our beer, it's neat to think that it came all the way from Alaska and I had a hand in making it.
The nature of starting a business in Alaska really was just an extension of what Alaska is all about. There needs to be somewhat of a free spirit, a frontier.
We just wanted to make a living up here and brew beer and have fun. We're doing the best we can to put Alaska in a bottle.
Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Mike Sarhat's on the mound. Drake Toll is to my left. You're right, technically, I guess.
Ken Hocuff just texted me. We love you guys as a staff. Thank you so much for all that you do. I used to do radio a little bit when I was in the minors, and you guys sound great.
Oh, Ken. Thanks so
dude.
much. We really appreciate that.
It makes our job so gratifying knowing that Ken Hocuff is always there to be a light for us, for this team.
It really warms my heart.
Always positive. And now, sure, he leads the league in ejections. Who's counting? Who's counting?
Apparently, yes. Slow roller. Hebert fires, not in time. Going to be a tough play anyway. Infield single for Mr. Nolan Tucker.
Would have been a brutally hard play for Hebert, who has been so good this year at shortstop. He's been so good this year in the field in general. He's young. That's the one thing that hurts him is his youth. But a play like that, the fact that he even made it close just shows the potential he's got.
It'll bring up Braden Rogers, the catcher. 2.16 average for Rogers. One of 2 Rogerses on this minors team.
Rogers is, yes. How would you spell Rogers is?
You wouldn't.
Okay. I think that was the way to go there, partner.
But I'm saying it.
Okay.
Pick off attempt, not in time. Big Mike had a couple of tougher outings as of late, but through his first 5, he was absolutely immaculate. Looking to bunt, gets it down, is Rogers. Starhead off the mound. Little toss to Sorensen for out number 1.
Yeah, I think there's a world in which if Mike immediately looks, he can get Tucker out. But that was the safe play. You know, bunt does its job. Everybody wins there, honestly.
Sebastian Tomerlin will step in. 186 batting average out of the 7th slot this evening.
That is 14 points below the
Mendoza line.
That's correct.
1 out with the runner at first. Tomerlin watches the ball outside. The fastball from Mike.
Tomerlin has struck out 26 times this season in 75 ABs. Ooh. That's my analysis. That's my color commentary. Ooh.
Perfect. 1-0. Tomerlin swings through it.
Not quite perfect.
No. Well, I lied. For
him,
us?
For us, we're okay. I have a lot less strikeouts than 26 this year.
Yeah.
Exponential. Does have 10 RBI. Has scored 13 runs as well.
We're leading the leading strikeout percentage at 0.
You and I, we are.
Yep.
We've also thrown the fewest strikeouts. But we've also thrown the fewest walks, which is something the Bucs
We've
have
also allowed
with.
the least amount of hits.
Yeah. We can keep going for days. Fielding percentage still at 0.
Yeah.
Oliver Brown, 1,000.
1-2. Smacked into center field. There it comes up, makes the catch.
You see Narrett was shading in a little bit, too, on Tomlin. So he was positioned about 20 feet back earlier when Vergara got the lone hit of the game so far. Narrett makes an adjustment on Tomlin, and it pays off. He comes 20 feet in, able to make a catch on a ball that was hit in a very similar spot.
Caleb Hannas will step into the box now. 241 average. Batting in the 8th slot in this Miners lineup tonight. Bucs and Miners, it's their last time facing each other possible. Down the line, Pendergast at third. Goes across the diamond, the pick by Sorensen made. Mike Sarhat strands a runner for the second time, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. Bucs nothing, Miners nothing on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
I'm currently the discipline engineering team leader at BP Wind. I'm actually a chemical engineer by training. I started my career in the upstream oil and gas division. Spent about 8 years supporting operations, both in onshore and offshore processing platform. I knew I was ready for a change. As luck had it, I ended up in wind on a short-term assignment, which then I knew had to turn into a long-term assignment. I think if I were to advise people who are in upstream now and would like to transition into renewables, I would say learn as much as you can about the actual problems that wind farms face, the challenges they have to overcome, and how your skill set can help solve those problems. The general operating principles and operating rigor is the same, whether you're in upstream oil and gas or supporting operations on a wind farm.
Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs broadcast booth. Drake Toll, Jace Andrews. Nothing, Miners and the Bucs. A battle for somewhat of first place, not so much anymore with the Miners being.
It's not a must-win, but
no,
you probably should win tonight.
It's a probably 90% you got to win here in terms of wanting that first place spot, which is a possibility. I mean, we can kind of start going through that about midway through this game, but to give the Bucs a good chance to be the #1 seed, it would be a huge win tonight.
Yeah.
Plus, with Mike Sarhat on the mound, you really feel like, all right, get the dub tonight.
Yeah, I don't think you could go as far to say, hey, you don't want to waste a Mike start because so many of them have been so good. It's not a waste situation. But when he's out there, your hitters have more confidence.
Just makes everybody feel happier.
You don't want to squander it. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. 2-0 to Jackson Sorensen here at the bottom of the second. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Likes pitch. Foul tipped into the leg of the catcher, Rogers. It's his birthday today.
Ken Hocuff told me that when the Bucs win, he doesn't change his underwear.
Dang.
8 straight games.
Going from Kenai having an off day. Man, Ken, you're dedicated.
I always thought the smell was coming from. Said to me, you know what he said to me before he told me that? He said, "Hey, this is off the record."
Oh no! In the turf.
But little does he know, I have to say back to him,
Okay,
accept this is off the record.
I don't think he knew the agreement.
Right, he doesn't know the off the record rules.
Being a color guy in college, he should have known.
Right.
Or in the minors, rather. Full count now to Jackson Sorensen.
Good.
Stays alive as he fights off the full count pitch.
Based on what we've seen from Sorensen's 2-strike approach, I bet he fouls off this next one as well.
All right.
Inside or outside the zone. He's got an aggressive approach.
I'm saying base hit. 3-2. Looping ball into left field, drops into the glove of the diving Alex Vergara. Well,
I think my foul ball plan was much better. I personally would have fouled it.
One out, that'll bring up the third baseman.
A great play by Alex Vergara. We've seen him do that multiple times this year. And it'll bring up Alex Pendergast.
Pendergast has the, he'd tell you too, the silliest batting average on the team.
First pitch swinging into right field. Carpenter comes on. Easy play
Alex
for the big man out of Utah.
Hovering around 245 here, but not indicative of how he's hit. You gotta see him. You gotta truly see him to understand what I mean. But
He just mashes it. It's always towards someone.
Yep. Reminds me a lot of Nolan Shonowell, who is just signed for $5.2 million. He only hit 200 on Cape Cod. That's because he hit screamers to somebody. Also, Eve's out there, probably watching on her parents' TV, meaning this is a great streaming setup for her. She's got stats top left, Bucs logo top right.
Sometimes we'll pop in.
Every now and then, when allowed, you just get two guys in sunglasses on the screen. This is probably a much better setup than the old cool one.
1-1. This is still cool. It's just a different cool.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to like this. I've convinced myself that I enjoy it.
Well, it also helps because it makes your job easier in terms of production. You don't have to do a scoreboard. It's all me. Burkhalter in the air. Popped right side. First baseman Vest under it for out number 3.
Quick ball game.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
Here we go. Ready for the next 5 hours. Third inning coming up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Man, valet took forever.
There's no valet here.
Who took my That could have been bad.
Welcome to today's side quest. The store run against the clock. Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Okay, who sings this song?
Listen to the voice. Steven Tyler? Or his band?
Panama is the name of the band. There's the name of the song.
I don't know.
Running down the avenue.
I couldn't tell you.
Panama Van Halen.
Oh, okay. Okay. The more you know. The more you know.
Yep. The more I do know.
Oh, you already know. The more I know.
Leading off the top half of the third for the Miners, the shortstop from Grand Canyon University, number 1.
Everybody,
Emilio
type Ken in the chat.
Emilio Barreras. Good to know that Ken's watching tonight.
This Ken is Knuff.
Yep. Good to know. Do you think Ken watched Barbie?
I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
He would fit perfect, though.
He would enjoy it.
He would be a Ken.
Pitch didn't miss by much, huh?
Nope. 1-0 to Emilio Barreras, the 9th hole, batting .260. Swings through that one for strike 1. Breaking ball from Sarhat.
I think Ken is taking the place of my father. Knowing that I can see text during a broadcast, but I will only respond verbally.
Fouled straight back by Barreras. That makes it the best part, though.
That foul ball is brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza.
Amy Jo Narrett wants to be a Patreon. You are one. We don't have the ticker. We would like that back.
I sent Kem, I am the captain now. That's nothing.
Yes. No say. Barrera is in the air, right field into foul territory. Sorensen going over.
Nothing you can do about it. No man's land. Once you get into the Bermuda Triangle over there are a couple different spots that doesn't matter how rangy you are, it'd be tough to get to. It stayed in foul ground within the fence.
Couldn't really see it.
Nobody can get to it.
1 ball and 2 strikes will remain the count. Ticker was cursed. What do you mean, Bert? 1-2 in the turf.
I think what Bert is referencing is that the Bucs would lose with the ticker.
What happened last night?
Yeah, it's a great point. It's a great point.
2 balls and 2 strikes. We also won 8 straight with the ticker. Barrera's a chopper. Brown with the glove over to Sorensen. Yeah. Keep that 1,000 fielding percentage. Why don't you, Oliver Brown?
Yeah, not bad. Brown a little out of practice, you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of putting the body in front of the ball, he reaches out for that, which is pretty dangerous when you're asking for that ball to bounce the right spot. Luckily it did. He had his nose on it.
Literally?
No.
Okay.
No, figure.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yep. Now it's Cooper Vest. Father Scott Venmo'd me $20 yesterday. Yeah. No
for
good
what?
deed goes unnoticed.
Pitch outside. Did you
this
say
is not
something
the first time.
nice
was it Nick
about-
Costello's dad bought me a beer
Yes,
at a
he
game
did.
of the Oilers. Now, Scott just knew I had a bad day yesterday and was $2,500 in the hole.
Yeah. Swing and a miss from Scott's son, Cooper.
Yeah. You know the government likes to take money from
They
them.
do.
They do. They will do that.
They want all the money.
So I was thinking about it when I was laying in bed last night, which I would, I think about a lot of things.
I'm sure the laying in bed last night took a little bit.
Yep. And no sales tax here in Anchorage.
No,
so
that's the great
on
part.
my $2,400, $2,500 purchase yesterday, I saved, because the government takes a lot of money out of your pocket.
$100 probably.
Oh, over that, I saved probably $250, $300, depending on what state you're in.
Gee. 2-1. Shot to the right side for a base hit. 3rd hit of the game. And Cooper Vest stands off first now.
Good piece of hitting, Coop. So I
you
thought,
saved
all
a
right,
ton.
let's say high end. I saved $300 on taxes, and it's a tax write-off, so I saved $600 writing it off or something stupid.
Yeah.
So I saved almost $1,000 on the new computer I bought yesterday. So that's the one saving grace of everything crapping out.
Way to be an adult. Let's go.
I did feel very adult.
Very adult things we now have to think about.
Ken is asking me why we haven't made fun of Bishop Briggs yet. Number one, he's not texting me every 3 minutes. Number two, he's only ever been nice to us,
Yeah, I like Bishop.
No fine as well.
Yeah.
And, Ken only suspended for a game, which is great, meaning he can watch us.
Yeah, I'm sure he loves this.
Yeah.
This is probably Ken's favorite part about being a part of the Bucs.
I bet it is.
Is that even if he can't coach the game,
there's a radio crew for
he
him.
gets to watch us.
And look, I know he's listening, but I'd say this whether he was or wasn't. And I don't mean to toot his horn, but knowing that a summer ball coach can fight for your guys, not 2 weeks into the season, but in the last week of the year when the games matter the most, it shows a lot to these dudes.
Yeah. Put it better than I could have even said. In the turf, Burkhalter. Oh,
yeah.
Unfortunate. He moved his foot to go after the ball, and the ball had bounced right where his foot was moving, and it kicked it.
Yep, gotta have those. Now, on that conversation, there are guys across this league, from this team to every other team, that are ready to go home. At best, you win a championship. At worst, you get to go see your family at the end of the summer ball season, right? Everybody is ready for either. So, as a coach, when you show you're so invested in these guys that you'll get thrown out in the last week, nice pitch.
Strike
Sinker.
there, 2-2.
You are calling on your guys to rise to the occasion, showing that you love this team so much, this league, this organization, enough to go to battle against an umpire to the point where you get thrown out.
When talking
you
with
display that, then that shows the players got to give that respect right back.
2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out from Sarhat. Bounced in there, Burkhalter keeps it in home. Talking with Barton today, it was obvious as both Ken Hocuff and Bishop Griggs were kind of a surrounding media around us listening to the interview. It could tell that they were just having fun. They wanted to rally the troops. They were here. Everybody was had a lighthearted mood this week.
Yeah, they weren't trying to get thrown out. A lot of times coaches are attempting, they know what they're doing. Yesterday
Ken didn't even go out the dugout.
Yesterday was an otherworldly experience.
Swing and a miss. Burkhalter gets away from him. He has to go to first, and he gets Vergara with the strikeout. 2-3 put out.
Yeah, you're in a dangerous part of the lineup here, but you got 2 down. That's the good news. If you're Mike Sarhat facing off against Steven Lancia, who's batting .366, you're not going to do it.
Well, hold on.
Oh, they're going to send him back to second base.
So what happened? Well, they said that he struck him out, but he can't run to first, and so I think that was the problem. He was what? Well, no, first base wasn't occupied.
First base was not occupied.
I don't know, man. Ken, you got anything?
Bring up the designated hitter from UT.
Going strikeouts.
I'm not sure why. Yeah, he swing and a miss, and
first base was open.
Right, I'm not sure why they're sending Vest back to second. I accept it though.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain.
You got Lancia batting .366 though.
Swings to the first pitch, a fastball.
Lancia looked foolish there.
The right arm of Sarhat trying to strand another minor.
There are 0 minors on this team. Reminds me of one of my favorite Ken moments.
Which is 0-2.
When he was filling out a scorecard. No, he was filling out the opposing team's chart. And he wrote minors. M-I-N-O-R-S.
Classic Ken.
Oh, yeah. He thought we'd never see it.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Your .370 average means nothing to Mike Sarhat. Another K. We go to the bottom of the third. 0-0 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we didn't want to break the bank.
Rebath made it effortless. A Rebath design consultant came to our home and presented us ideas and products in a way that made our decisions simple.
They took away the old, installed the new, and gave us the bathroom
we've always wanted.
Style affordably. Call 1-844-9REBATH for your free in-home design consultation today.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs baseball broadcast booth.
Yeah,
a little tour.
You guys a little tour of the broadcast
So
booth.
there's the wall.
That's me with the wall right next to me.
Got a nice.
Jace Andrews is right here, the wall right next to him.
Got a
There's
nice
a
monitor.
TV up there. That's what you're actually seeing on the top left of your screen is that monitor view. And then, we've got some Gatorades, a booth next to us. It's a tiny space.
Got a fire extinguisher.
Yep, in case of emergency.
Fires,
Tiny space, but
does the job.
quaint, homey, and I personally have
I
enjoyed
love
it. Yeah.
It's been nice. How was it when you were here for those 5 games by yourself?
It was just like this, actually. It was the same broadcast booth.
Well, I understand, but did it feel more roomy?
Yeah, well, of course, yeah.
At the plate, it's Zach Thomas. He watches the ball outside. ZT with a .269 average. Nice.
Nice.
Shot right side, base hit. Down the right field line. Cut off by the right fielder Carpenter, which keeps Thomas at bay with just the single.
Yeah, Thomas, very similar to Alex Pendergast, has had one of those weird years where, man, guys put a charge in the baseball plenty of times, but it's all about hitting it where they ain't. That's a great example there, just out of the reach of the diving first baseman Vest.
He is here. Oliver Brown taking his first AB in the ABL.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, the pitcher. First pitch is a strike.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Come on. We got to give the guy a break here.
Everything's a ball.
That's an inch below the knees. Oh, no. Now Brown's got the elbow shield, taking it off, adjusting it. All right. Play ball, Holly. 0 batting average this year.
0-1. Like pickoff. Thomas sees a step off first base. He's not going anywhere, I promise.
July 28th, guy makes his debut at the plate.
What a season.
He's hit at this stadium plenty of times, though.
Oh, yeah. Anchorage native. Fouls it off.
Mike Sarhat will soon be in this very boat. Give it a couple days. He'll be out there taking hacks as well in this lineup, I guarantee you, just because so many guys are going back home.
Yeah, it's that time of the year in summer ball. Everybody starts to... Oh, 2 to Brown. Outside, 1 and 2.
Oh, don't strike out.
Please, no.
Do anything but strike out. He's such a good hitter, too. His high school stats are crazy.
Like 1-2. Before that, a pickoff again. Buddy, I promise you.
Oliver had really good BP today, too.
He did.
Him and Sarhat both.
Oh, I can't wait for the middle infield Mike Sarhat and Oliver Brown.
He's your everyday Turnigan arm Brown.
Outside again, 2-2. Good eye from Ali.
Turnigan arm Brown. You think it'll stick?
It doesn't flow as well as Turnigan arm A-Bear, but it's right there.
It's there, all right.
Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball, blew it by Brown. Give him a round of applause.
Life is a funny, fickle thing. Chew you up and spit you back.
I'll bring up the left fielder from the University of San Diego, number 3, Ben Hall.
Back at the top of the lineup, I'm calling it. I think Ben Har walks.
Let's just go see the percentage possibility of that. Why don't we? Because he has 68 at-bats and 21 walks, which don't count as ABs.
Right.
So, let's do a little math here. 21
you
plus 68.
pulling your calendar out, your calculator
My calendar?
out for 89?
Yeah, my calendar 9. My calendar. Well, I'm trying to make it like this. All right, so it's about 40% of the time he walks area.
No.
2-0.
No, that's 21 out of 89. 21 divided by 89.
I did it the other way.
Yeah.
23%, 24% of the time.
See, that would make a little more sense.
24% of the time. Or
See,
if you
I
round
didn't even
up.
have a math class in college.
What you keep saying you did, though.
40%?
You want to know something funny, though?
21 out of 89.
I never took a math class past my senior year of high school.
I'm floored. I am
Really?
shocked.
I took stats my
Shocked.
summer in between there. I used to be good at math. I was really good.
I would never know that you haven't had a math class in a while.
Really?
21 is 40% of 89.
Listen, I just did the math wrong. I probably should have just not used the calculator.
You could have, you could have just
To be
given me a
quite
good,
honest.
educated guess.
That'd have been better. 3-0. Well, why don't you look at that?
What did I tell you, huh?
40% of the time. There you go.
What did I tell you? Hey, 100% of that time.
Yeah, that's fair. Ethan Lyke is going to go talk to his shortstop, Emilio Barreras.
In the meantime,
Watch for the hidden ball.
In the meantime, everybody, hold on a second. You get vertigo or whatever it is. Bam, he's back. Dude's got a mane, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that you don't get that at a lot of places. You can't buy that at a store.
But in Alaska? Oh, yeah.
That is one of a kind.
It's amazing, man. How long do you think it took him to grow that?
Years.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
That's a dude, man. Just guys being dudes.
Got that ABL logo as well. He's looking fire today. Got the glasses. I hope he knows we're his personal hype team.
Yeah.
A-Bear takes a strike.
You know, I truly can respect the guys who wear the ABL umpire garb, because I see so many umpires in this league that wear MLB logoed stuff. It's like, dude, no.
No.
That's not.
No. A-Bear foul tips into the mitt of Rogers. 0-2. There's one out in the inning, but he got runners at first and second.
It's like if I wore a CBS sports shirt. It's like, why would I do that? You don't work
You
in the
can
MLB.
wear an ESPN one, though.
That's true. As
1-2.
of yesterday, officially.
Oh, you signed yesterday?
Yeah. Effective.
I signed yesterday,
I officially
too.
got like
there we go. What a time. So yesterday wasn't all bad.
No. I guess I haven't talked about it much on the broadcast. I
No.
will at some point in my life.
Yeah. We mentioned mine. We got to mention yours. 1-2. Strike three.
100%.
Right there. Just watches it. Ethan Lyke has another strikeout.
Look, that's part of being young is you're streaky. A-Bear's streaky. You know, batting .450 through the first week and a half of the season. And his average now dropping down 261. Part of being young, and this really, in the grand scheme of things, is not a long season. 40 games is not a lot, guys.
Compared to 162, not even close. Cut and a miss from Joey Narrett.
Now it is for Lex Bodeker, who will play 90 baseball games without a break.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of dudes, Joey Narrett being one of them, Curtis Hebert, who need these seasons because they didn't get a lot of playing time in the spring.
Narrett, high chopper. Second baseman Tucker. Little off-balance throw to first base Vest. Grabs it for the out. Fourth inning coming your way on the other side of the break on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Stay away from my wife.
Hi. It was
I'm
time
Ben
to
Stiller.
update the bathroom.
My job is an actor.
But we didn't want to break the bank.
Stay away from my wife. Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real. Louise, will you? The pain is real.
That the cold is real.
Don't say that about yourself. I know. I know. The friendship is real. The real is real. But it's not real. It's just acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting? Only way to know is to try it for yourself. This is really, really ridiculously good tasting.
We're back.
Dan and Shay. Nothing like you. It is currently in Alaska. 6:49.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a look into what it's like in between the innings for us in the booth. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, we just kind of talk about anything. Of course, you don't know what we talked about.
Right.
We were planning our revenge. We're going to prank Ken Hocuff tonight. Foul tipped by Carpenter. Back
Keaton
into the
Carpenter is the largest human man that exists.
Yeah.
It's like 6'6". If they're going to cast Aaron
Aaron Judge?
Captain America, they should look Caden Carpenter.
Chris Evans fit that role as well, though.
Yeah. He's from American Fork, Utah, which is very USA.
That is America.
He's a red-blooded American.
What does that make Lex Bodeker?
Also would be a great Avenger.
He would.
He'd be a good Captain America as well.
1-1. Just outside.
Like Captain America, but make it Midwest. Captain America born in Iowa, Lex Bodeker.
He's from Ohio, I thought. Isn't he?
He's from
I suppose
Ohio, Lima, Ohio,
Yes,
right?
yes,
But I'm
yes.
thinking more, like really squarely Midwest.
2-1. That's where
Mike was
Pendergast
asking
is
because
from.
Lex is jacked, obviously.
Oh,
so
he's
Mike
huge.
was like, "How did you do that?" And he said, "Oh, I just ate meat and potatoes for every single meal growing up."
Huh.
And that, kids.
So if
you're
I want to
listening at
look like
home
Lex
and you want to be
Bodeker,
Lex Bodeker, yeah, that's what you do.
Meat and potatoes. 3-1 as a swing and a miss. Full count.
Carpenter. 15 RBI on the year, but just one home run with that big frame, which there are 0 home runs in this league, so.
Yeah. The max. Is it still 3, or did somebody get 4?
I think it's still 3.
3-2. Ball 4 from Sarhat.
Did you turn the fan on in this joint?
Yeah, it's on right there.
Is that why it's so cold in here?
Oh, do you
It's
do you not want it on?
62 and cloudy today outside.
I never turned the fan. Oh, we never turned the fan off from last night, did we?
That fan's been running all night?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's funny.
I was about to say, I don't remember turning it on.
That's funny. Double play ball, huh?
That'd be nice. Nolan Tucker, 1 for 1 today.
230 on the year, though. This Matsu Miners average, or team average, and really the whole, just the hitting. Boy, loss. I'm at a loss for words reading some of these batting averages is what it is. It's not good.
Well, they're last in the league in terms of team batting average.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
number 1 in the league in terms of wins.
and ERA. Well, I think they're second. Well, after tonight, I don't know.
Yeah.
0-1. Shot foul.
Do we have a score update in Kenai?
I'll
look.
You really think that they're going to do?
Yeah, they don't do point streak. You know, and Coach Hocup, if you're still out there listening, I've got a bone to pick with somebody.
Continue?
After this strikeout.
Okay.
Smells like breakfast.
Okay. Well, you take it.
Smells like breakfast.
Ah,
gosh dang it.
Ball outside. What bone do you have to pick? Or do you want the AB to end?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carpenter off of first base. Tucker watches for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It was a walk to Carpenter on a 3-2 pitch from Sarhat, who currently resides at exactly, well, check that, 51 pitches.
Exactly 51.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say 50. 50. Exactly 51 sounds better than exactly 50.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Goodbye, Nolan Tucker. The strikeout just took a bit.
Yep. Knew it was coming.
Bone to pick.
Are they singing Happy Birthday to Nolan Tucker?
No, it's not Nolan Tucker. It's Braden Rogers.
It'd be way funnier if they were singing Happy Birthday to the kid that just struck out.
That would be hilarious. What was it last night? Come on, we need a new
Yeah,
pitcher.
She was not happy.
No, I wonder what she had.
That's one.
That's one.
Sarhat today. 4 strikeouts.
Hey, on the ground. Pendergast goes to second for 1. On to first is not in time. Oh, they got him.
What are you doing?
I thought it was late.
What are
a
you
double
doing?
play. My bad. 2 outs. Sarhat cleans off the bases with a 5-4-3 double play. Bottom of the 4th coming up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
They call him the harder farmer, a real bad man with a soft side for hard lemonade. He's got a nose for lemons and for trouble. This time he's back with half tea, half lemonade, and 100%. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Get your hands on some today before the harder farmer gets his hands on you.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven-roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot... Hold up, the Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of...
Welcome back to Mulcahy Stadium. Miners, nothing. Bucks, nothing. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Drake Dole, Jace Andrews here with you.
The bone I have to pick is that you did point streak for every game we played in Kenai. That's 5 games you did point streak. And you did every game of point streak pretty much for every time we played the Pilots. Because if you didn't, there would have been no stats for these games. These players would have had no stats. And guess what? You didn't get as much as a thank you from the Oilers or the Pilots. I guess the Pilots gave you a thank you, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, the Oilers said nothing.
Coach, if you're listening, if anybody out there is listening who can make something happen, the league owes Jace some money or a thank you or a gift card or something. This guy has done the job of other teams who went against league mandate and just didn't do what they were supposed to.
Yeah, that was funny in Kenai because I called the commissioner. I was like, hey, they don't have anybody. He goes, well, that's against league policy. Of course, you had the great idea, which I should have done. I just didn't think of it at the time. When the guy asked me if I could do point streak in Kenai, I should have said, of course, yes, I'll do it. How much am I getting paid? Right. And I missed the opportunity. That's on me.
Right. You should have. So you've done probably 10 games of work this year that you shouldn't have had to do.
Yes. Turgeon watches the ball. It'll be exactly 10 after I finish up.
Yeah, the doubleheader.
The doubleheader, because I will do both those games, even though I think we're home for one and away for one. Back to the pitcher. A little jog to first, gives it to Vest for out number 1.
Not a lot of offense today, huh?
No, 3 hits for the Miners, 1 for the Bucs. Been a couple of walks on either side, but besides that, really nothing doing. Jackson Sorensen will step in. 0 for 1 today. Average sitting just a tad under 300. And he watches the ball up high.
Does it look like first base is just a little high?
What do you mean? He's on ashwagandha. To the right side, second baseman Tucker. Gloves, fires, 2 outs.
Sarhat's going to have no time between innings.
This is where you tell Alex just take the first pitch no matter what, even if it's
2 out.
fastball down the middle.
Base for Dallas Baptist University.
Got to give your
6,
pitcher something.
Alex Hernandez.
AP, see what he can do with 2 outs. Inning that has lasted in a matter of seconds. He watches outside. You talk about the Midwest, in the middle of America. That's where Alex is from.
Iowa.
Des Moines. 1-1.
Desmones.
Foul ball is brought to you by King Street Brewery.
One, 2. AP fouls it off. What's the most jerry-rigged thing you've done in a broadcast setup?
I got a picture of it probably. We had to set up in the stands one time, so I put a chair, flipped it upside down, and set it down, and then put a case on top of it, and then set my computer and all the broadcast equipment on top of the case. Right now, though, folks, the camera angle you're seeing is only aligned because of a bag of peanuts that's sitting on the camera to keep it straight.
That's why it
It's
prompted
just
my
not
question.
even close to straight.
AP stays alive again.
I just can't tell how to get this straight.
It's pretty straight.
Right, but I'm too anal about this stuff. Pretty straight's not going to cut it.
Yeah.
My grandma was an interior decorator.
1-2. Strike 3. A swing and a miss for AP. Bucks go in order in the 4th. Top of the 5th coming your way on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Ekman, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful. It's true. It's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
What's your favorite Alaska Brewing Company beer, Drake?
That would be the Alaskan White. Who sings this?
Beach Boys.
Yep. You're on a roll today.
Yeah. We'll see how long it lasts, though. I'm feeling
Big
good, though.
Mike,
Feeling good.
BM.
Big Mike.
Off the top half
They'll
of the
face
fifth,
7, 8,
Blue
9 here in the top of the 5th.
Number 14,
Tomerlin to lead it
Sebastian
off. He is 0 for 1 today, which has lowered that 186 batting average to now crisp 184.
Yeah. Morgan Cheney says that Lex eats ice cream, not meat and potatoes. Oh, that was a bad swing.
It was.
I had a pint of ice cream last night. Ate
Is it
all
the
of
best
it
one?
on my own. Yes, it is.
Okay, good.
I deserved it yesterday. I
You
had a
did.
bad
You
day.
did. 0-1. Bopped. Foul territory. Pendergast jumps. Oh, well, I tell you, he gave about every effort he could, but he was unable to make the play.
ball was brought to you by ABC Alaska.
Did you have your good sob as well?
I didn't cry. I watched Space Quest with Sigourney Weaver and Tim Allen. Spectacular movie. If you haven't seen it, as soon as tonight's game's over, Space Quest.
Okay.
Hilarious.
I have not seen it.
Rainn Wilson's also in it.
Oh, I love him. 0-2. Well,
I bet Burt Wells is a big Space Quest guy.
gotta be.
Yeah.
1-2. Well, it's a good thing he didn't swing. Burkhalter throws it to first anyway. It was a ball. I love the effort, Trent.
Yeah,
I love it.
I guess
there you go.
little gamesmanship. He could have swung once he saw how far the ball got away.
Well, what's funny is Burkhalter immediately, he didn't even look at anything, just ran to the ball because he was like, oh, well, if he swung, I'm getting him out.
Yeah.
Good on Trent. A lot of catchers would have just watched it.
True.
Tomerlin stays alive.
Burkhalter has a tattoo. It says, I am a baseball player.
Where?
Forearm.
Interesting. I wonder what the decision was behind that.
Guess what he is?
A baseball player?
Best not forget, and neither will he anytime soon.
What happens when he retires in like 30 years after his amazing MLB career?
Still be a baseball player.
30 years? Well, I guess he'll still be, technically. Where's your tattoo that says, I am a broadcaster?
Next week.
Next week, okay. We can do it live on the broadcast, right?
Yeah.
How we get heck of views.
Heck of views, is that what you said?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, if you got any ideas to get some views, we'll take them.
All right.
We need to get James Draws up here to Alaska.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Big Mike Sarhat. 5 today.
I bet the first player that struck out and the catcher threw around.
I'll bring up the third baseman from the opposite.
What is happening? The umpire's yelling at Kenny Barton. Or the dugout in general.
You know what it probably is?
They're chirping?
They're probably chirping
They
the minors.
The first time a kid struck out and another dude threw the ball around on him, the very first time it happened, because something had to take place for it to happen. There's probably a brawl.
Oh, there
probably a
was.
brawl on the field. It's common practice now, but man, how disrespectful after a strikeout to throw it around.
I can only imagine, especially the way baseball was played back in the 1940s, 50s with the slides, just absolute chaos on the field. If you see that ball getting thrown around, you are kicking the catcher and sprinting to the pitcher.
Yeah, it's game. That's over.
Of course, there was a guy who did that. I don't remember who it was.
You are Nolan Ryaning every person on the field.
Fouled away. It's 0-2. But there was a guy.
Went to high school with an 0-2.
Huh. Nice. There was a guy in the major leagues who he got hit, turned around, kicked the catcher, and then sprinted to the mound to fight the pitcher.
It's Ken Hocuff.
You're right, it was him.
Ken
Yeah,
Hocuff,
that's right.
yeah.
I forgot he was in that clip. He's famous, you know?
He's also a broadcaster for a little bit.
He was. Fun facts about Ken.
That's what the mainstream media doesn't want you to know. He was a broadcaster.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
6 strikeouts.
That's impressive.
For Big Mike.
That's impressive. So you're going to be working in the NFL. You're going to have the Chiefs now.
I will have the Chiefs.
You got a new job, signed your contract yesterday.
You got a new job, signed your contract yesterday.
ESPN of Central Texas.
Oh, and sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
ESPN Radio and the show
I'll be
on
listening.
Saturday mornings. I will be there on Lost Radio.
I'll be listening every week.
Go foul. Yep, I get to drive the truck. I get to drive the big ESPN
Drive
van.
the truck.
Yep, that'll be me driving the ESPN van around.
Is that's just for home games?
Yep, home pre-games. So I'll be on the road. I'll get to go see Lex and Cam out at UCF. Hosting a radio show from 3 to 6 every day.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts, 3 batters. An absolute spectacular inning as Mike Sarhat strikes out the side in the top of the 5th.
That is unbelievable.
Bottom 5 coming your way with the Bucs having all of the momentum on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's gonna be in the driver's seat. I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. All right, next stop, the parking lot. The empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car.
This is Lulu and Lobo.
Ah, it's back!
The woo-woo monster! No, no! 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 I can't take this! We need a new place!
With as low as 3% down on a fixed-rate mortgage, your new home is within reach.
All clear. I went home.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Talk to a home mortgage consultant or apply online. This is your way home. This is Wells Fargo.
Welcome back to Mulcahy Stadium. Michael Sarhat owns your franchise. He strikes out the side on the top of the fifth. And now here in the bottom of the fifth, we'll have Trenton Burkhalter to lead us off, as it'll be 7-8-9 for the Bucs.
Yeah, 7-8-9, but tonight, when 7's Burkhalter, 8 is Thomas, you're feeling good. Now 9 is Oliver Brown. We don't know how that's going to play out because it's his first game hitting in the ABL.
16, Trenton Burkhalter.
But I'm rooting for him, I can tell you that one.
Yeah. Like, still on the mound. And he fires in a ball. Well, you've mentioned your job. I've mentioned my job.
Yep. Anybody else got any other jobs to announce out there?
Well, you know, the best part about those two correlating in some way, because of you being such a good adult and having your own company, we still get to work together in some fashion.
I did buy a company 2 weeks ago. Didn't tell anybody about that. Bought a little startup. So Jace and I are working together on high school football.
Burkhalter fouls it back.
In the same company, at least.
Yeah.
We'll probably have monthly get-togethers, some catering events.
What a great owner you already are. You're thinking of that
Yeah.
when you bought it 2 weeks ago.
Catering
I
events.
love it.
Got to treat the employees right. And by employees, I mean
The 5 of us?
freelance workers.
How many people do you have?
12, probably
12?
11.
Okay, that's
Between
more-
10 and 12.
more than I thought.
All of them 1099, freelance. I work as a sole proprietor, not an LLC.
2-2. And Burkhalter didn't want to swing, but he went across. Strikes out. Well, he's got now 5 strikeouts for his own line.
Yeah. Gotta be nice working together. You know, everything. Wouldn't you know? Found. I told. Who was I? I told Sean Maltby today that football is king in Texas. High school football is king in Texas. He said, "No, it's not."
What?
I said, "What do you mean, Sean?" And he goes, "It's Florida. It's better in Florida." I was like, "All right, Sean, you're gonna have to unpack this for me." Turns out the GM of the Anchorage Bucs, Sean Maltby, played high school football in Florida and was being recruited by schools as big as Penn State. Went on a recruiting trip to Penn State. 8 players on his high school roster, NFL.
Oh my gosh.
8. But Sean's career was ended when his collarbone was broken in multiple places by Warren Sapp.
The baseball player. Fly ball into right field. Caught.
2 outs. Warren Sapp broke his collarbone. Broke Sean Maltby's collarbone. Now Sean lives in Anchorage.
The only thing that I will say to that
could have been a Division I Power 5 college football player.
Where is the
Justice?
$6.5 million Allen Stadium in Florida?
Yeah. Oh, it's
That's the only thing.
$6.5 million? Well, there's like
I don't know.
$120 million.
Oh, it is?
It's
I don't know,
insane,
man.
especially all the upgrades they had to give it. Well, they put the stadium together, and
It was
immediately,
wrong.
immediately the foundation fell apart.
I actually did a project about that. My
Really?
freshman year of college. I
Did
wrote
you
a paper.
reach out to Mark Cuban?
I did not. I was not.
Turns out Harper Mayfield, our social media manager, is friends with Mark Cuban. The more you know.
Yeah. He'll be on Shark Tank.
Yeah. Mark Cuban, that is, not Harper.
What do you mean? Harper could come up with a company.
Possibly.
He's going to develop the new baseball with all the rules he has put together.
True, true. He has baseball as dating analogies as well. I'm going to have him send some of those.
Yeah. Moose is back. Thomas, or rather Brown, right side. Not in time. Would have been the first hit for Oliver Brown. Instead, A nice play by Nolan Tucker retires the side in the 5th. We're through 5. Nothing on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
Welcome back to Mulcahy Stadium. We have a new pitcher on the mound. We go from Mike Sarhat, who has been an absolute competitor on the mound, to the back-to-back ABL Pitcher of the Week, Cameron Crane. By the way, Mike Sarhat, Cameron Crane, the only pitchers in the entire league to both go back-to-back. Sarhat did it week 1 and week 2. Crane did it in week 6, week 7.
What I like about this is Kenny Barton's a genius. He is planning for the playoffs. Who's going to start where? How do you have your best guys going out in the postseason to win? So Crane can pitch early on in the postseason with a short outing today. You have to win these games. You need to use these guys, and you can't afford to use them in the doubleheader against the Pilots because you need your entire staff ready to go for the postseason. So it's genius to pitch Crane here, a guy who once had an ERA of 17.36. Through his first 5 innings, his ERA was 17.36. It's now 4.35. He has a 4-0 record. He has 29 innings, 36 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 21 hits. He has been unbelievable ever since his slow start. Give up 9 earned runs in his first 5 innings. Since then has given up 5 earned runs in 20 innings. I've never seen anything like it in summer ball. An immaculate turnaround.
The turnaround is just impeccable. They just flipped the page and said, all right, let's reset, and he has been absolutely amazing. He'll face the top of the order, 1, 2, and 3, Vest, Vergara, and Lancia for the Miners here in the 6th. First pitch, a little inside. And you go from the right-handed pitcher, Mike Sarhat, to now a left-hander in Cameron Crane. So for the batting order, that is a good majority of lefties in this Miners lineup. Going to be a different arm slot for everybody. Foul tipped off the mitt for strike 1.
Vest, along with Colorado, proud member of the Big 12.
Yeah. Oregon and Washington, never any update on those?
I don't know, but if you watched Locked On Baylor today, you would know that Oregon and Washington will both be going to the Big 12 soon.
Fair enough. Up high, 2-1. Thank you, Marcus. Me and Drake both appreciate it.
Marcus King?
Yes.
Dude, I like that guy.
I like that guy a lot. He's awesome.
Big Mark.
Glad you enjoy it. Don't ever miss a game. The Bucs love you. Right to Nert.
The ball
Not a
hung
problem.
up.
Not a problem at all.
Vest hit it too hard.
Just a line shot directly to Joey, who takes 3 steps forward and squeezes it.
I'll bring up the leftover from those scum number 16, Alex.
Thanks,
Vergara.
Marcus.
And Amy Jo Nert says the same.
And Amy Jo. You know what? I might be back next year. It's not impossible that all of us could be back next year.
Not impossible.
You know, a little bit more cash in the old pocket would maybe help. But I'd work remotely for a couple months to be back here in Anchorage. Look, at worst case scenario, I can tell everybody this, can promise you, there will be people in this broadcast booth next season.
We'll both make sure of that.
Yep, there'll be very, very good people in this broadcast booth next season. It will not die with us.
Worst comes to worst, we'll hire somebody. We'll figure it out.
This is just the beginning.
When I was inside.
Yep, we will be involved in the process of making sure the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network stays alive for a long time.
Oh, and don't worry. We'll stay on the Twitter for a while.
Yeah.
We're going to have fun with that.
We will run that show, much to Ken Hokuff's dismay.
Yeah, Ken can't tell me anything when he's in California and I'm in Texas. In the air to center field, Narrett on the run, going towards left center field. He's not going to reach it. One hop, grabs it, firing it in. Hebert unable to grab it, and it's a triple for Alex Vergara with one out here in the top of the sixth.
Narrett was playing in still. Misstep, one misstep. Came forward instead of going back, and I get why he did, because he just caught a ball from Cooper Vest that was on a rope to him. Didn't move much, and that one mistake, the ball carries enough into deep right center field. Narrett can't get there.
So now the go-ahead run here, 90 feet away. Cameron Crane trying to keep him there. Lancia.
Oh,
a nice stab by Burkhalter behind the dish to keep it in front of him. Infield in for the Bucs.
Lancia, man, one of the best hitters in this league. I think he'll be the catcher of the year in the ABL, 361 average, but 0 for 2 today.
1-0 is a strike.
Man, the Bucs need to win today.
They do. Like you mentioned, it's not necessarily a must-win, but it's as close as it can get to that.
Yeah.
1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss from Lancia, 1-2.
Yeah, you're going to the playoffs no matter what, but home field advantage is key, and finishing with a regular season championship would be great.
When you won 3 out of your last 4, with the loss being yesterday.
Yeah.
1-2. Fouled off.
Oof.
It's always nice to go into the playoffs with a little confidence. So winning here, and then at that point, even if you lose the last 2 to the Glacier Pilots, you still feel really good at how you finished your season.
Which I think with the doubleheader format, I'd be shocked if the Bucs got swept.
Yeah, that's been the way that the Bucs have their 1 win against the Glacier Pilots. In fact, both times they've played a doubleheader, they've split it. One of them not counting, though, obviously. 1-2. Just a bit high.
Yeah, and that game 2 against the Pilots where there was the downpour.
Literally a wash.
Just shouldn't be counted still. That was one of the more embarrassing moments that we've seen this year.
2 balls and 2 strikes from Crane. Lancia at the plate. Deals. On the ground. Pendergast keeps it in front of him. In the air, grabs it and throws it to Sorensen. It hit off the wrist of AP. In the midair, he grabs the ball.
He barehanded it.
Watches Vergara back to third and gets it to Sorensen in time.
Jeez.
Gold glove play from Pending.
What a gutsy play. The hand-eye coordination to pick that ball up out of the air. Now if you're Cameron Crane, look, your defense just made a hell of a play right in front of you to keep that run off the board. You've got to attack. You've got to attack and get the out here on Carpenter.
Carpenter 0 for 1 today. First pitch is a strike with the fastball.
96 from Crane, feeling it. Velo's there. He's got an extra just step off the mound.
267 average for Caden Carpenter.
Guy is buzzing.
1-0-1. 2 outs. Deep breath. Just a bad tad outside.
Good from Burkhalter. Carpenter has 29 walks, 29 strikeouts this year.
To go along with just 15 RBI.
Yeah.
1-1. Fouled off, 1-2.
Cameron Crane does not show a lot of emotion, but if he gets a strikeout here, you can best bet we'll at least see him crack a smile.
He's got a 1-2 count on Caden Carpenter. And after the 1-out triple from Vergara, a chance to strand what would be the go-ahead run at third.
Crane just takes care of business, man.
Shakes off the first pitch from Burkhalter, accepts the second. The 1-2 pitch from Cameron Crane. Right side, Brown dives off the glove. A tremendous effort from Oliver Brown, but it's an RBI single from Caden Carpenter, and the Miners lead 1-0.
Wow, Brown got as close as you can get, lost the hat and everything. Complete layout. Just couldn't get to him.
He had the glove in the right area, but it's hard to make the ball hit the glove in the right spot. It hit off the palm and bounced up.
Yeah, well, 1-0 now.
Nolan Tucker now steps in. It wasn't hard hit at all. It just got through. Hit them where they ain't. Pickoff attempt. Carpenter back in. Just barely there.
RBI number 16 for Carpenter.
These back-to-back nights, the news is here.
Slow day, huh?
Yeah, not a lot of sports going on.
Not a lot of news in Anchorage.
2 outs still with the 1 run across. Big hack from Tucker, and he loses everything. His balance, his shoes, his pride.
He almost fell down on top of the plate. Yeah, I'm excited for this replay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crossed up
and
his
then he
leg.
took a step
Yeah.
and then almost twisted his ankle. Oh, boy. The ball's in 1 strike to Nolan Tucker, who was 1 for 2 today. 1 run has come across this inning. A little low for ball 1.
Watch the way Crane's coming off the mound. Aggressive. Again, that's just a guy taking care of business.
One and one. Fouls it straight over our heads.
Like the news guy reached for it.
I think that may have hit his car. I think he's from Arkansas. It was a white Nissan Maxima?
White Nissan Maxima, Arkansas plates, yes.
Poor guy. One, two. Fights off the 1-2 pitch.
Well, in good news.
In good news.
Slam ball is back.
Yeah. I still don't really understand that one, but pickoff attempt, back standing Carpenter. Craig got the first out, and then a 1-out triple from Bagara placed him at third. A 5-3 put out made 2 outs, and then a slow rolling single in all reality got through the right side. Up high, 2-2.
Slow rolling?
I
don't know. I don't know. It was pretty.
It went off the bat decently hard, I guess.
Yeah.
It was just weird, though, because if you look where Ollie's standing right now, and he still got to that ball, it wasn't hit all that hard.
Yeah.
Tucker reaches for it and fouls it away.
Caught by a fan.
That foul ball is brought to you by Lucky
No, it hit the pole.
No chance.
It hit the pole, and it came back onto the roof of the Bucs locker room. We just talked about what?
Yeah, we did. About how rare it is.
Oh my gosh. 2-2. Before that, a pickoff attempt. Who was it? Was it Uper who picked off like a gazillion times he was pitching here?
Yeah, and it worked too. Yeah. Frustrating, man. We're going to see him again in round 1, game 2.
Two and two. Runner goes on the ground. Abear moved right there. And throw to Sorensen. The lady is back. Bottom of the 6th coming your way. 1-0 now as the Miners get on top on an RBI single from Caden Carpenter on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
When I first moved to Alaska, my whole family was saying, Oh boy, this is a strange phase in his life.
I saw pictures of the place, gorgeous scenery, and then I took a summer job here and fell totally in love with the mountains, the ocean, everything. But I think what kept me here was the people.
The idea of starting a brewery seemed to match and mesh what we enjoyed about our life up here. Each other, beer, working hard, and creating something.
When we started out really small, we only sold our beer in Alaska. Now that we sell our beer outside, when I travel and I see our beer, it's neat to think that it came all the way from Alaska and I had a hand in making it.
The nature of starting a business in Alaska really was just an extension of what Alaska is all about. There needs to be somewhat of a free spirit, a frontier.
We just wanted to make a living up here and brew beer and have fun. We're doing the best we can to put Alaska in a bottle.
Welcome back to Mulcahy Stadium. Jace Andrews, Drake Toll. Happy you joined us.
Yep.
Ethan Like, back on the mound.
Gosh dang it.
Friday evening here in Anchorage.
Dead or Alive.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Elizabeth Berkley from Saved by the Bell. Actress Elizabeth
She's
Berkley is happy birthday. 51 years old today. She's alive. Bill Bradley. Bill Bradley, basketball player and politician.
Dead.
Gold medalist, U.S. Olympics 1964.
Dead.
Happy birthday, Bill Bradley. 80 years old today.
He broke the politician stereotype.
Yep, Bill Bradley is alive.
Up high to Ben Har, who leads us off here in the bottom of the sixth. The Bucs now down by 1.
How about Hugo Chavez? Hugo Chavez was the president of Venezuela from 99 to 2013.
Ben Har lifts it into left field. Vergara moves back 5 feet in front of the track, grabs it for out number 1. He is dead.
Yeah, Hugo Chavez is dead. 58 years old, died in 2013 of cancer. Yep. Hugo Chavez, former leader of Venezuela. Happy birthday to Jim Davis, dead or alive. He is the cartoonist who started Garfield.
Dead.
78 years old, actually watching today's broadcast.
Wow.
Jim Davis,
There you go.
Garfield inventor. Happy birthday, 78. Davis is alive. Georgia Engel. Georgia Engel is from the Mary Tyler Moore Show and Everybody Loves Raymond. Pat from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Dead.
Dead, yeah, would have been 73 today. Would have been 73. Lori Loughlin from Full House. Lori Loughlin plays Aunt Becky.
She's alive.
She is. She was part of that big controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's strike 3.
Abear strikes out for the second time today.
Boy, I'm not even going to get through my dead or alive.
Yeah, it's going quick right now.
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, dead or alive.
That brings up the center field from
Context
Dallas
all.
Baptist University, number 15, Jody.
Jackie O, literally Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, and you want context.
Yes.
She was in the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dead.
His wife. She is dead. Yes. Jackie O is not alive. Good job.
Thanks.
Sally Struthers, actress from All in the Family.
Alive.
Sally Struthers, All in the Family, is alive. 75 years old. Happy birthday, Sally Struthers. Member of Pink Floyd.
From Joey.
Richard Wright, Pink Floyd.
Dead.
Pianist. Dead. Would have been. That's 15. 80 today. Would have been 80 today. That's dead or alive, everybody. How did you do?
I was
How
on a
many
roll.
did you get? How many
1,
did
2.
you get?
There, fouls it. Dang, today was pretty good. I missed
The
what,
Anchorage
2?
Bucs bats, dead or alive?
Right now, dead.
Dead,
They've had
very
2
dead.
hits
Super,
and
super dead.
what, combined now 14 innings plus?
Very dead, yes. It's a great game, man. It's a fun game.
I wonder how Ken did.
Yeah, I bet he's playing. Woo!
Up high,
Okay.
almost hit his bat. And it's 2-2. Joey in his last game as a Buck. Swings at a pitch in the
Gotta
turf.
run, Joe, run, Joe.
He's going to walk back to the dugout. He gave himself up.
Joe has not slept in 3 days.
He just looked over at the Miners dugout and peered over there. 7th inning coming up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
I'm currently the discipline engineering team leader at BP Wind. I'm actually a chemical engineer by training. I started my career in the upstream oil and gas division. Spent about 8 years supporting operations, both in onshore and offshore processing platform. I knew I was ready for a change. As luck had it, I ended up in wind on a short-term assignment, which then I knew had to turn into a long-term assignment. I think if I were to advise people who are in upstream now and would like to transition into renewables, I would say learn as much as you can about the actual problems that wind farms face, the challenges they have to overcome, and how your skill set can help solve those problems. The general operating principles and operating rigor is the same, whether you're in upstream oil and gas or supporting operations on a wind farm.
Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Drake, dead or alive? Michael Nunez.
Oh, geez, that's morbid. These people are famous. Michael Nunez
You're
is
saying Michael
alive.
isn't famous?
Yes, I am saying that 100%.
Michael Nunez is on the mound. Drake?
Yeah, he is. He's alive. Jeez, you can't play dead or alive with people in front of us. Oh,
Dead or alive, Drake.
Yeah, I know. Some days I question it, but I'm alive now. Michael Nunez, 6'3", 175, Loyola Marymount University from Stevenson Ranch, California. Nunez, 3.95 ERA, 13 2/3 innings, 11 strikeouts in his 13 2/3, 6 walks, 12 hits. That's 18 walks and hits combined in 13 2/3 innings. Michael Nunez, everybody. Righty.
Righty.
Leading off the top half of the 7th for the Miners, the catcher from Central Arizona, number 18,
Miners 1,
Braden Rogers.
Bucs nothing. Braden Rogers, the birthday boy at the plate. They sang him happy birthday during the game. He'll face Michael Nunez here in the 7th.
All
First
right.
pitch in the air.
Too easy.
Shallow center field, Abear. Out there, calls everybody off and makes the catch. Drake, my turn. What day is today?
With 1 out, that'll bring up the center fielder from Central Arizona, number 14, Sebastian
National Gatlin
Thomas.
Brothers Day.
Yeah. First pitch to Tomerlin is a strike.
National Music Day.
You're joking. You actually got it.
No, I didn't.
Last time you fell for that. The 1. In the turf.
All right, give me a hint.
Sweets.
National Ice Cream Day.
Nope.
Already had that.
Swing and a miss.
Skittles.
Nope.
Sweet Tarts.
Nope.
Reese's Cups.
Warmer, but no.
Snickers. Crunch.
No. Next
Twix.
hit, candy bar.
That
Twix.
ball is brought to you by
Baby Ruth.
Arby's.
Kit
Next
Kat.
hint, Hershey's.
Jeez, man, you're gonna give me every hint. Hershey candy bar. Hershey chocolate bar. Hershey's almond chocolate bar.
I gave you 2 hints because I feel like you needed it.
Willy Wonka Day.
No.
Am I close?
No, you kind of went a little farther off with that one.
Pennsylvania. Day. National Pennsylvania Day.
No.
How did you get me farther off with Hershey?
I don't know.
And
I thought it was
Candy
gonna be
Bar.
good. Ingredients.
Sugar Day?
Oh.
Cocoa Day.
Fly ball into left field. Har. Couple steps in. 2 gone.
All right. Any more hints?
What does Candy Bar, Hershey, and ingredients have in common? What is Hershey made of?
Kiss. National Kissing Day.
No. That would have been such an odd way to go about that.
Yeah.
I'm impressed you got to that point. No. Strike to Caleb Hannes. What is the entirety of a Hershey's candy bar? It is all.
Chocolate. National Chocolate Day.
There's a word in front of it. Ground ball. Brown on the run.
National Milk Chocolate Day, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Bottom of the 7th.
How
Come
about
on.
it? I'll see you in the 7th.
1-0 Miners on the Anchorage
Stretch it
Bucs.
out.
Baseball Network. Stretch time.
Man, valet took forever.
There's no valet here.
Who took my That could have been bad.
2-2. Welcome to today's side quest. The store run against the clock. Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Ethan Like is still on the mound for the Miners.
Did you know that everyone considered him the coward of the county? Tommy, that is.
I did not. Something I did not know.
I grew up listening to a lot of good music.
You did. Good for you.
You grew up watching a lot of good Disney movies.
Yeah, movies in general, but yes.
Air Bud.
Yeah. That's not the first one I think you thought you would have said, but that's correct. Dante Turgeon will lead us off here. It's 4, 5, and 6 in the bottom of the 7th. Bucs trying to scratch across a run.
What's the one that with the leprechauns? That's 20 years old.
The Leprechauns? The Disney Channel movie?
The Disney, yeah.
Luck of the Irish?
Bingo. Knew you'd know it. Knew you would know it. What's the one with David Cross? He's a bad guy. David Cross is a bad guy. Kid gets a blank check, spends $1 million.
You just said the name, blank check.
Is that really what it was called?
Yes.
Blank check.
Yes.
That was a strike. They called it a ball.
Blank check is the name. He buys a house, $1 million house. Can you tell me how he got the blank check? Fun fact, I watched this movie at like 4 a.m. one night when I was a kid and then loved it.
Yes. The rich guy, David Cross, backed into the kid's bike with his car, so he just gave him a check.
Yep.
The kid
Well,
put
he
$1
was
million
trying to
on
write
it.
a number, but he had to go, so he just gave it to him. And the kid.
Oh, swinging on a 3-0,
Yeah,
Dante.
That was also ball 4. Interesting that the kid took the time to run it through the computer so it would print onto the check, not just write it. 3-1.
Oh, he's
Out of
called that
strike.
ball twice in this
Out of
AB.
strike.
He's called that
3-2.
same pitch a ball twice. That's where Light keeps trying to go. You got to make up your mind, my friend.
Yeah,
Got to make up your
it.
mind.
Come on. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh,
Stays alive.
That was ball 4.
Well, do we know for sure?
No, we have no idea in this league.
What's the one with the leprechaun?
Chicago won 7 straight now off a robbed home run. That's awesome.
3-2. Turgeon roped into right field. Carpenter goes back, and he is so tall, it goes right to it.
Large man, very large man. 3-0 count to start Turgeon. Like got a gift. Works his way back. The Miners have killed this poor team in the last 16, give or take, innings.
It's Jackson Sorensen at the plate, trying to turn that around.
Sorensen down to 288. 288.
That is 7 points away from being 100 points down from his highest just 3 weeks ago, 381.
Yeah.
Takes a ball. Takes another ball. Questions myself for a moment there.
All right. Yeah, I'll take 3-0.
Questioning is a word. 3 balls and no strikes. Now there's one.
Yeah, Sorensen.
Macintosh, classic movie. Moose is back.
1 for 9 in his last 3 games.
Moose showed up right as the Miners scored that run, so I don't know.
Ball is brought to you by Alaska Permit Capital.
429 for ZT.
Yeah, Zach's batting a lot better. All
Ball
right.
4. Sorensen works the base on balls. With 1 out now to bring up AP with a runner up.
Alex batting 300 in the last week. His last 3 games, he is 3 for 10.
This is why we are 7 innings, almost 7 innings through this game, and it has only been an hour and 43 minutes. It's because Ethan Like, not even 100 pitches.
The third baseman from Dallas Baptist University, number 6.
Well,
yeah.
Well, it may be the end of the line for him as I say that, though.
Yep, that walk should do it for Like, and it was a very competitive walk as well.
It was 96 pitches for Like. Tyler LeBrun. Talking to him out there, see if he decides to keep him in.
Ty LeBrun, way cooler name than Ken Hokoff.
It is going to be the end of the night. Ty LeBrun gives the pull to Ethan Like, who goes 6 1/3 of 1-hit shutout baseball. We'll have a new pitcher when we come back here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we didn't want to break the bank.
Rebath made it effortless. A Rebath design consultant came to our home and presented us ideas and products in a way that made our decisions simple.
They took away the old, installed the new, and gave us the bathroom
we've always wanted.
Style affordably. Call 1-844-9REBATH for your free in-home design consultation today.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
Larry Westall, 3-0 record, 194 ERA.
He's on the mound.
32
after pitching
and
a lot.
third innings, 16 strikeouts.
21 pitches yesterday.
9
Back on
walks.
the mound.
Yeah, a guy threw 2 innings yesterday, and they're having him throw again today. So, okay. He got hit out by the Bucs on July 21st. 1 inning, 3 runs, 3 hits. Maybe Anchorage can do it again.
Coming to the plate with 1 out, the third baseman from Dallas Baptist University, number 6.
His ERA has never been above 2.70. Yeah.
What happened to my game? It went away.
Good eye from AP.
Yep. It's 1 ball and no strikes to him.
Bucs had 2 hits in 9 innings last night. 1 hit through almost 7 tonight.
Two-0 pitch from Westall. Sorensen off first. Pindy flies it in the air, right side. Moving over with room as the first baseman Vest. And out number 2.
Sarhat for the Bucs, 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 7 Ks in 5 innings. Like for the Miners, 6 1/3, 1 hit, no runs, 7 strikeouts, walked 3.
That'll bring up Trenton Burkhalter with a runner at first and 2 outs. That's a great start from Big Mike.
Yep. The offense has not shown up today.
In all reality, it's the 1 hit, the triple from Vergara that really did him in. And of the 5, that was that one in the single to score him.
Well, you still got to score a run to win.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about doing them in. Yeah, you're
That's the
down
problem.
1-0, but this
need to
poor
score to
offense
win.
has to wake up. Yeah,
Outside.
That's probably a strike.
Probably.
Do you like the Volt jerseys from the Miners today? The Volt lettering across the front?
Not really. Burkhalter. Big hack, comes up with nothing. Two and 1 to Trenton Burkhalter with Sorensen off first. 2-2. Very nonchalant strike call.
Yeah.
Do it 2. Burkhalter into left field. Going back is Vergara. Looking for the wall. He jumps and makes the catch. It's unbelievable. I don't know if it was a homer, but it was going to score Sorensen no matter what. Vergara is just a nightmare to this team. Diving catches, jumping at the wall. He's done 3 of those in the past 24 hours. 1-0 Miners. We'll be right back here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Stay away from my wife. Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real. Louise, will you? The pain is real.
That the cold is real.
Don't say that about yourself.
I know. I know.
But friendship is real. The real is real. But it's not real, it's just acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting? Only way to know is to try it for yourself. This is really, really ridiculously good tasting.
Hello? Hello. D. Thorne says, who's winning? Drawing is too blurry on my phone. Not a drawing.
You think I drew that, D?
That'd be pretty impressive. It's 1-0
I'm
Miners.
flattered, D, that you think I drew that on the top left of the screen.
What a drawing from Drake. And a plus. It is 1-0 Miners. Michael Nunez is back on the mound. Oliver Brown playing second base with a guy he played baseball here as a child, Curtis Hebert, his middle infield partner today. Emilio Barreras will step in here with the top of the 8th in this game fleeting fast. Miners up 1-0. Bucs need to find anything to try and just push across a run or heck, even get a second hit. They've had 2 hits against these Miners over the past 2 days.
Yeah.
1-0 from Nunez. Nunez pitched yesterday, didn't he? Or am I thinking of a different day?
Everybody pitched yesterday, so
we have the.
We can figure it out.
Where'd the game go?
Nice.
Oh, one of the ice points. That's strike.
You okay with it?
Yeah, he's things happening. Foul ball. 2-2 to Emilio Barreras.
Brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza.
Place your bets now.
On what?
Marco Nunez did not pitch yesterday. I just thought he did. Barreras fights off another 2-2.
Hit the pole.
Yep.
Hit the pole again?
No. It almost hit a buck. A couple of those guys sitting over there on the left side of the dugout.
This ship does not bump.
Right. We can't hear you, by the way.
All right.
Up the middle to Abear. Scoops. Throws to Sorensen. Threat number 2.
I said this ship does not buck.
Yeah, no, it does not.
The defense has been great. The pitching has been great. No errors yesterday, no errors today.
Just the offense.
The offense has been
With 1 out, I'll bring up the
really
first baseman, Cooper Young, University, number
bad.
17, Cooper Vest.
Bad. Is it Rogers again?
It's Cooper Vest with 1 out.
I do like Cooper Vest.
Strike.
I don't think Scott's still here, but those fans in the stands who are really like Cooper Vest. As do I.
Well, he's a good player.
Yes.
He is good. True. 288 average. Miners have a good fan base. They've traveled to Mulcahy well.
Yeah, they have.
1-1. Vest launches it into right center field. That's going to be a base hit at least. That's going to hit the base of the wall. Merritt has trouble with it momentarily and gets it in. Second triple of the game for the Miners. This time it's Cooper Vest. And another time here we'll have a 1-out guy at third base. For Alex Vergara, who was the last guy to get a triple in his last AB. Infield will come in for the Bucs. 6th hit of the day for the Miners.
Purely by what the Bucs have done this season, they should have at least 4 runs in this game. Bucs average about 6 runs per game. They're 2/3 of the way through. You should have at least 4 runs on the board. Yeah. And in a 4-1 game, you don't care about Cooper Vest being at third base. But here, the offense has been so dismal ever since the 3-day break.
First pitch is a strike. Much the chagrin of the Miners fans.
Sagrim, I have had a few of those. The tropical flavors, particularly. Jamaican me happy.
0-1.
Jen is cooking fried chicken right now, by the way.
Oh, I'm so
We're gonna eat
excited.
fried chicken and Brussels sprouts, and Jen's making a big dinner at her house.
I'm so excited.
Gonna grab some Alaskan Brewing Company, head over to the Mattingly's. She's the MVP.
1-1. On the ground foul.
Especially
1-2.
Much as the offense has struggled recently, I think Jen gets
player of the game.
It's just Jen, yeah. 100%.
Just Jen.
She's just Jen.
Everywhere she's.
That would have been funny.
For cooking.
This Ken is Jen. That would have been a funny one. That would have been good.
We still can do it.
Yes, we can.
Harper.
Oh, that's plenty.
Going to
deep
be at
enough.
least a sacked fly. Turgeon moving back.
Yep.
Catches it. Yeah, just lob it in there, and it wasn't going to matter if he fired it or not. A sack fly for Alex Vergara. 2-0 Miners.
Bucs are down to 6 outs to find a way here, and
I just like 1 run. You know what? If we
we have
just
one hit tonight. The Bucs
one.
have 3 hits in the last 16 innings. There have been single innings where the Bucs have gotten close to 10 hits. 3 hits in 16 innings. You question my math, huh?
No, I'm tracking. 1-0 to the new batter, Steven Lancia, who is 0 for 3 today.
I don't know who is.
I don't know who's at the plate.
Fancy. Oh, wow.
What?
Jen just sent some money for dinner tonight. I got to pick up groceries. And
Do your due diligence.
Yeah, it looks like she wants a lot of groceries. So I could just buy us a couple packs of bread and be a big old payday. Thanks,
Bread
Jen.
is amazing.
We're getting bread in liquid form, I can tell you that much.
Out straight back.
That foul ball is brought to you by ABC Alaska.
How many slices of bread are you going to have?
I'm going to have a good amount of slices of bread. Dude, we went to the cabin, all over that bread, I can tell you that. When the fish aren't biting, all you got to do is eat liquid bread.
From the video, I can tell. 1-2.
Oh.
Everybody on the infield took a step toward the dugout.
I don't know what you're talking about, these videos.
I said video.
Yeah,
Where's these?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nobody ever will besides me. Michael Nunez, Alex Pendergast, and Michael Sarhat. Swing and a miss. Sarhat sets down Lancia.
Sarhat? Where'd he come from?
Nunez. It's been a long day.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know. 2-0 Miners. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Coming up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
They call him the harder farmer. A real bad man with a soft side for hard lemonade. He's got a nose for lemons and for trouble. This time he's back with half tea, half lemonade, and 100%. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Get your hands on some today before the harder farmer gets his hands on you.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven-roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot... Hold up, the Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of...
Hi. Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. He's Drake Toll. I'm Jace Andrews. And the Bucs need to do something. One hit today, down by 2, in a game that you would really like for the Bucs to win to have a chance at first place. Day off tomorrow. You feel really good going into it with a win. Glacier Pilots on a doubleheader on Sunday, starting at 2. We confirmed that, right? Starting at 2?
What?
We confirmed the doubleheader starting at 2.
Sunday doubleheader at 2?
Is that
Maybe.
2?
Yeah, that sounds right.
They wouldn't start earlier. At least I would doubt it.
Not earlier, no.
Zach Thomas to the plate.
Maybe noon. Yeah, it'd be kind of fun to play it at noon.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Well, that's why I didn't know if they were going to move it up a little bit.
Right. The Chinooks wouldn't play it at noon, but I bet the Pilots would.
Pilots could. 0-1 to ZT. Bucs looking for anything. Just outside. One ball, one strike. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Man.
Just a tad outside.
Tight zone.
Two and 1 now. 6 hits for the Miners.
A Miners fan yelled, "Let's go," to the umpire. It's got to be one of the two. Which, astute observation, might I say. Because it does either have to be a ball or a strike. Miners
Those
fans,
are the choices.
they know ball. They know ball.
Full count now. That man knows ball.
It has to be one of the two.
Those are the only options.
Great point. The umpire is limited to those 2 things.
3-2 pitch from Westall. CT fights it away.
So what happens if the Bucs lose tonight? Let's check it out.
Let's go look. Westall again here with a 3-2 to Zach Thomas. Ripped into right center field. Going back is Tomerlin. He's not going to get there. He gets it off one hop. Throw is offline. Thomas, a leadoff double in the bottom of the 8th to get the Bucs going.
Good start. Great piece of hitting. Dropped it in the gap. No way Tomerlin could have gotten to it.
Now it's Oliver Brown.
The Bucs with a win would pull themselves back within a half game of first place.
Strike on the first pitch.
And move into second place in the ABL. Anchorage has 3 games left. Pilots have 4 games remaining. The Miners have 4 games remaining. That is counting tonight as a game as well.
0-1. Over the head of the third baseman. It's a base hit for Oliver Brown. Zach Thomas rounds third. It gets away from Vergara. Brown's going to go. No, he stops at second.
You're kidding.
An RBI double for the pitcher, Oliver Brown.
Yes.
2-1.
Oliver Brown. You want a jolt of life, huh? His 3rd at-bat of the year in the ABL on July 28th. Oh my gosh, Larry Westall. Put that in your coffee pot and drink it.
Yeah, why don't you?
Facing Oliver Brown. Yeah, you haven't seen Oliver Brown yet, have you, huh? He's only heard the stories. That is unbelievable.
You're
Oliver
kidding.
Brown with an extra base hit and an RBI. That's awesome, man. Good for him. Been a pitcher all year. The Anchorage kid from Holy Cross. Now there's life, still no outs, and Brown's going to run. Brown at second base is going to run. I am re-energized.
Let's go. Got the energy back. Rejuvenated.
The Bucs could lose this game, and you know what? Oliver Brown wins.
Ben
That
Harris
was
at the plate.
awesome, man.
That was so cool. R fouls it off. An RBI double for the pitcher.
Yeah, for Oliver Brown.
Oh, my.
Obi.
1. Ben Har at the plate. He could tie this game up with a base hit.
Yeah.
Westall. Check swing. He did.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, back across the plate there.
Yep, no argument from KB. Umpires all in long sleeve jackets today.
Yeah, it's a cooler day compared to the absolute blistering heat of yesterday and what it felt like.
Yeah.
Camera's certainly not going to overheat.
Nope.
0-2. Strikeout. Ben Har set down swinging.
All right, still got 2 outs to work with. You got to ask Abear to do something. Abear is 1 for his last 14.
Big
and
Kurt.
then like 1 for 34 past that, 2 for 35.
He's really struggling right now.
Yeah.
Erased it all with a hit, though. Abear, check swing. He didn't want to go, but he fouled it. It was going to be a strike.
By the way, if the Bucs get swept down the stretch and the Oilers sweep the Chinooks, Anchorage finishes in 4th place.
And they'll face Miners and
That's
Pilots.
who, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea to just, strategically avoid the Pilots.
0-1.
Oh.
That was a great pitch.
Absolutely a strike.
1-1, I guess.
Westall unhappy.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run in here at the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 the score. The Miners on top. Buck looking to tie it with the tying run at second base in Oliver Brown. Curtis Abear. That's a strike.
Yeah, dude.
Curtis has struck out twice today watching. He's got to swing the bat here. Protect.
Yeah, I like this lady. She's got a lot of good points.
1-2. Way outside. Rogers keeps it.
Why not move Oliver Brown over to third, huh?
That would be nice. That would be nice. Get him closer. Any way you can. 2-2 now.
Low, that's
just
low.
outside.
That's low.
Just inside, low. Whatever it is. Not the strike zone.
Good call. That's low.
3-2 now for Curtis Hebert. Oliver Brown at second after his RBI double. Curtis into right field. Going back is Carpenter. He is at the wall. He jumps and cannot make the catch. Rounding third and coming home. Oh, stop sign late.
Oh.
Oliver had to hold up and he gets the stop sign from KB. Runners at second and third with just one out. Hebert sent that so deep and Carpenter just couldn't come up with it.
Now, do you think about it? Do you think about the squeeze with Nair? I mean, Nair struck out a couple times already today. Oh,
they're going to walk him. They're going to walk Merritt to set up the double play and bring up
guess who comes
Dante
up?
Turgeon. The guy with 3 home runs on this squad. And all he really needs to tie this game is a fly ball. We haven't seen much of Ollie on the base pass, but he is speedy.
You know, they didn't. I think Oliver Brown needed to get a bigger lead. You know, that ball, I get it, it's in the air, and I guess Carpenter could have caught it, but you know.
Well, he was wanting to tag to make sure he got to third, and I think that was the thing, is he caught it to get to third.
But there's
then
no
there's 2 outs.
Yeah, I think. You think Carpenter just deked him well enough?
Maybe, because
when
he was backing up, I thought he had it. Yeah. But then at the last second, he turned himself around.
Yeah. No, yeah, it makes sense.
1-0 to Turgeon.
That makes sense.
Bucs down by just 1. Dante, big swing. 1-1 now. Turgeon today, 0 for 3. He's flown out, grounded out, and flown out. I'll take a fly out this time. That's a strike.
Yeah.
1-2. Choke up on the bat. You got to protect here for Dante. One, two. Swing and a miss. Dante struck out by Larry Westall, and now it's going to be up to Jackson Sorensen. Oh, that hurts.
Jackson Sorensen.
Oh, come on, Jackson Sorensen.
He didn't ground into a double play.
No, he didn't. That would have been in the inning. Mr. Clutch Jackson, come on. That's inside.
Yep. Hey,
low.
right up the middle right here. Just hard hit, pop it over the mound.
1-0.
Low.
Low. 2-0.
Low.
Pass ball or wild pitch could also do the trick. A stall. The 2-0 pitch to Sorensen. That's low. Inside. Oh.
Strike. That's in there. That's in there.
Anything but a strike.
I like that call.
2-1 now to Sorensen.
Oh,
hit him! It hit him!
Oh,
hit
wow.
him!
Oh, wow.
He takes first, and Oliver Brown ties the game.
We're tied.
2-2. He hit him on a 2-1 pitch.
No way.
RBI, we're tied.
Hey, look, Alex.
And here comes Tyler Brunn.
Yeah, Larry Westall's day is Tyler done. He hit a guy with the bases juiced, gave up a couple of big, long, extra base hits. Hey, you can take your arm slot and shove it. The Anchorage Bucs have gotten all over him in the bottom of the 8th. Westall unhappy about it, but wow. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He hit him with the bases juice.
It'll be Mario
Bejarano
Bejarano when we come back.
Yes, it is.
Tied up 2-2 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Ekman, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful. It's true. It's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
Welcome back. Bases are loaded, and it's AP at the plate with Mario Bejarano taking over on the mound for the Miners.
5.87 ERA, 15 strikeouts in 15 innings, has also walked 12 and given up 21 hits. 33 walks and hits combined in 15 innings for Bejarano.
Left
AP.
on right. Alex Pendergast, 0 for 3.
AP.
Go-ahead run at third and some insurance behind him. First pitch, down the line, stabbed at third by Hannes. He slides, not in time! Safe all around, the Bucs lead, the Bucs lead!
Yeah.
3-2.
Oh, what a diving stop by Hannes, but Pendergast hit it so sharply that he just booted it off his glove in front of him. So he's sprinting for the ball, picks it up, stumbling forward to third base, but not in time. And the Bucs lead the ball game 3-2. Talk about Sorensen with the bases loaded. Pendergast being clutch. We've seen that song and dance all year long.
Burkhalter. Oh yeah, that's most certainly a hit.
What a change of events. I hated the Bucs at one point in this game.
Yeah.
I was upset.
One hit, and now they have 4 in this inning.
Yeah.
1-0 to Burkhalter. Trying to get some insurance. Takes a strike, and the Miners fans, well, they're still here.
Now, what do you do in the top of the ninth? Who do you bring in?
Well, I know who I would bring in. 1-1. Burkhalter fouls it away.
Who would you bring in?
Cade Wiegert. I saw him warming up earlier this game.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still warming up. I mean, you still have Nunez, who has been relatively clean. He had the one run in the top of the 8th with the triple.
Which one run would
tie it.
Be a lot here.
Burkhalter strikes. Bucs score 3, though. As the Bucs will have 3 outs to beat the Miners here. We'll be right back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's gonna be in the driver's seat. Oh, I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. All right, next stop, the parking lot. The empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car. This is Lulu and Lobo.
Ah, it's back.
The woo-woo monster. No, no. 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 I can't take this. We need a new place.
With as low as 3% down on a fixed-rate mortgage, your new home is within reach.
All clear. I went home.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Talk to a home mortgage consultant or apply online. This is your way home. This is Wells Fargo.
Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs. They will be tasked with getting the final 3 outs with 4, 5, and 6 coming into the plate here in the top of the 9th. The Bucs, after scoring 3 in the bottom of the 8th, up 3-2.
Nunez has had a couple tough goes in late inning scenarios. Erase all that right here.
Leading off the top half of the 9th for the Miners, the right fielder from the University of Utah, number 38, Caden Carpenter.
Caden Carpenter will lead us off. First pitch from Nunez.
Velo's there.
1-0. Chopped foul. Rowdy fans.
Yes. The sounds of the ballpark.
1-1. Fouled away. 1-2.
Nunez came in with 11 strikeouts through 13 2/3.
One, two. Fly ball. Center field. Barrett to his right. Gets called off by Har. One gone for Nunez in the top of the 9th.
All right there, Mike. Now, the big thing that's hurt Nunez has been, or really every Buck in these scenarios, has been walks, free passes. Keep it clean in that regard, and it's looking good for Anchorage.
Your attention, please.
Pinch hitter here as Nolan Tucker will be subbed out. Maddox Haley will take his place. Haley, 292 batting average. Take away from Tucker's 223. Pitch from Nunez.
Yep.
Strike. 0-1. 3-2. Bucs on top. Nunez, the 0-1 pitch.
Nunez 25 strikes to his 9 balls.
Great ratio.
You could see him in game 1 of the playoffs as well.
Yes. 1-1. Just outside.
Yep.
In all reality, this is likely 3 guys that have pitched today that you will see in games 1 and 2 of the playoffs. Whoever the Bucs end up playing.
Crane. Well, no, Sarhat's going to go in game 3, August 4th.
2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Brought him down to a knee.
Adrian Beltre out here. Two and two. Nunez. Full count. You mentioned it. Walks have hurt the Bucs all year long, and especially in these scenarios. Nunez would like to find the strike zone here. 3-2. Ball 4. Maddox Haley flips the bat towards the dugout.
Nunez likes a little chatter, too, out on the mound. Let's see how that plays into this. Because Haley gave him a look as he walked down to first base.
Now we got a pinch runner at first.
Haley basically saying, oh, you brought me out to pinch hit just to walk me.
It's Alex Thurston running over at first base.
Rogers is 0 for 2 today.
Skied. Foul territory out of play. Lands on top and bounces off. The Bucs locker room, and the umpire bounces it to Nunez.
Braden Rogers, 21 strikeouts and 83 ABs. Strikes out 40% of the time. You can catch it. It's a call back from earlier. 21 out of 8. It's the same numbers.
What a movie we put together.
Yep.
0-1. I'd like a happy ending to this movie. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's batting .212. Tomerlin behind him, 179.
1-1 from Nunez. Strike 2. Rogers.
Discount double check.
I know it's your birthday, but I would like you to strike out or ground into double play. 1-2. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. Burkhalter holds on to it, and there is 2 gone. Sebastian Tomerlin, the last hope for the Miners, batting 179, 0 for 3 today with a K. Tying run at first. Swing and a miss, breaking ball, just tied him up. 0-1.
9 strikeouts for Bucs pitching today.
Nunez has contributed 2 of those. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Feel it, I do. Bucs were down and out last night and again tonight.
2-0, just 30 minutes ago. But in the bottom of the 8th, 3 runs for the Bucs. 0-2 to Tomerlin. Strike 3! The Bucs win! The Bucs win! The Bucs win! 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th. Nunez gets the win. And the Bucs are a half game out of first place with the comeback.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Now it's out of the Bucs' hands tomorrow with an off day, but if you sweep the Pilots, I can almost guarantee you the Anchorage Bucs will be the regular season champions of this league. All comes down to that doubleheader. What a comeback, losing 9-0 last night. Down 2-0 in the bottom of the 8th here tonight. They put up a 3 spot and win it. Unbelievable. And all, I say all, not all obviously, but a huge catalyst. Oliver Brown, the pitcher, using his bat to collect RBI #1 of the year, run #1 of the year, and give the Bucs a win.
High fives and handshakes all around as the final time this year the Miners and the Bucs see each other. They split the series. 5 wins for the Bucs, 5 wins for the Miners. We'll see if these two collide in the playoffs. But for now, that's it. Bucs win it 3-2. Ken Hokup will be back in 2 days. Bishop Griggs will be back in 2 days.
Hungry.
And we're half game out. Let's go get you some food, partner.
Yep.
3-2, your final score for Drake
Oliver
Toll.
Brown with an RBI.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He also scored.
Zach Thomas, 2 for 3.
Oliver Brown scored a run, had an RBI. He started that rally.
That was his 3rd trip. He only had 3 trips to the plate tonight because the offense was so bad.
5 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 7 Ks, all scoreless.
Pretty good.
Crane with an inning.
Oh, no, Larry Westall got the loss.
Oh, no.
Oh, and his ERA is going to
skyrocket.
Yeah. His ERA is going to go up. He gave up 3 earned runs and 1 1/3. All right, hey, look, probably a good kid, but go Bucs.
Go Bucs. Indeed. Final score once again, Bucs 3, Miners 2. Bucs score 3 in the bottom of the 8th to complete the comeback.
Out there.
Yeah, he came out and Bishop Griggs, they high-fived, shook hands, and a little quick team meeting for the Bucs.
Ty LeBron.
We'll see you on Sunday afternoon. For Drake Toll, I'm Jace Andrews, saying good night from Mulcahy. Peace out, and as always, it's a great day to be a Buck.
I'm currently the discipline engineering team leader at BP Win. I'm actually a chemical engineer by training. I started my career in the upstream oil and gas division. Spent about 8 years supporting operations, both in onshore and offshore processing platform. I knew I was ready for a change. As luck had it, I ended up in wind on a short-term assignment, which then I knew had to turn into a long-term assignment. I think if I were to advise people who are in upstream now and would like to transition into renewables, I would say learn as much as you can about the actual problems that wind farms face, the challenges they have to overcome, and how your skill set can help solve those problems. The general operating principles and operating rigor is the same, whether